Hello and welcome into the one, the only, the best Fortnite tournament around. We are here and we are getting ready for Friday Frags, and we are going to be having another new crown champion here tonight. But first and foremost, I'm Radamon Pidgey. This is No Meta Nick, and how have you been?
Man, like you were saying before we got here, there's a lot has been happening with Fortnite, so glad it's Godzilla!
A little hint for you, Nick, on what's going on right now.
It's Hatsune Miku!
Oh! If I don't see one Hatsune Miku skin today, I'm jumping down this place and running at every single computer here and unplugging every single one of them.
We can do that too. We're not scared.
We're not. You know what? What are you guys going to do? Fight back? You can't, because you're not wearing the Hatsune Miku skin, and where you're not going to do good in Fortnite if you don't have it. That's the truth.
There's only a couple skins you can wear in the tournament. One of them being those sweat skins.
Yeah.
The latest skin, you could drop an Ice Spice on us. There's a lot of good skins to grab, but that's not to change the subject though, because this tournament is got insane amounts of people in it. I know we've done these tournaments before. We've done 20, we've done 30, but I think we're looking somewhere close to the 60 number, and I'm scared.
I am scared too, and for the first time ever, I do believe we're going to have on-site and off-site players, so it's not just the people in the arena.
Now I'm even scared.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what these competitors are going to do, especially, and hopefully.
I think we'll still see, our hunt dogs, our top players that we have in the building.
Which now you're dealing with off-site players, though, so I don't know.
I don't think we can do that, because what if you win?
Well, we could just message them.
Call them?
Yeah, man.
Hello?
Why would you bring that up? That's a valid point.
Pidgey, did you know that you won a tournament yesterday? Yeah, I know you're in your boxers, but are you aware?
In game, they're just like, oh, his gamer tag was Fly Guy 247. Let's look up where that guy is.
Let's give him a call.
Let's give him a call. Oh, you don't have first name Fly, last name Guy? What do you mean? He was entered into the tournament.
If any Fly guys win, we'll just give it to you.
Mighty
Fly today.
I'm just saying, we got the Godzilla, and if I don't see a Godzilla, I am going to be actually
another
angry.
One of those
There's
skins,
my goat right
another
here.
One of those skins that probably has like extra hitboxes.
Yes. It's got a giant. You're not going to be.
Huge.
I mean, he's like, he's darkness. Like with the superhero skins, you're trying to blend into the environment. He's got darkness.
That's the only skin that's somehow pay to win and pay to lose at the same time.
I'm still saying, if I don't see a Godzilla or Hatsune Miku tonight, I will be very disappointed with every single person in this arena. But other than that, we did just wrap up being able to become Godzilla in Fortnite as well. I don't know if you saw some clips on Twitter.
I saw some people driving their cars into.
Yes, that was one of the exploits where it's like
you could
just
push them into the lake.
Exactly,
right?
like there's gaming, so the model is still like inside Godzilla. So if you drove the car at the right point, did some Attack on Titan type strategy, it will automatically one-shot Godzilla and take him out, which I thought was actually hilarious.
Yeah,
but. It was in the game for like 2 weeks. It was the closest thing we'll ever get to a new Godzilla game, but it was very well done. It literally, I didn't even lag. There was no lag. There was no FPS drop.
That's my main problem when you add something so big. They did that so many times in Fortnite where they added like a big square or
tornadoes.
Big tornadoes. They just add these crazy things to the game, and then some people's stuff can't handle it. But I believe we are going to be able to handle all of these kids that we got in the arena. It's not going to lie.
Yeah.
It's a good mixture down there. And, that's how Frags always happens down here at the Fortnite Frag Arena.
It is.
That's what we call it, right?
It is. It is. It's genuinely one of the best events here. We have it every single Friday night. $1,000 on the line. Top 10 players get paid out. But now, like you said,
tonight you might have to work for your money, though.
Absolutely.
Just
with
saying.
60 players here, only 10 of them are going to be able to go home with any cash money. The rest are going to have to go back home, turn into Godzilla, and wonder where it all went wrong here tonight. So I'm curious to see how it's all going to go down. But we got the pricing details. Nick, bring us through how much money is getting distributed.
Well, I'm just saying, if you get 9th and 10th, you're going to get $60. If you get 7th or 8th, that could be some of your kids down there. $65, get themselves a brand new video game. 6th and 5th is going to be $70 and $80. So I don't know what you're doing with $80 nowadays, but it could be fun. 4th place is going to get you 90. 3rd is 110. 2nd is 150. And coming in at the best spot, 1st place is going to be $250. So your kid can pay half of the rent this month.
Hey, that sounds good to me. All right, when are we getting a PC up here, Nick? We said it every single week.
I mean, we got one.
We do.
Here we go.
You know what? This got it. And I got my Nintendo Switch on me. I'm just saying I can connect real fast. You got this, and I get the Switch. You can boot up the mobile version,
Yeah,
right?
we'll
That's
see.
fair.
We'll see
That'll work, right? I think so.
I'm down.
I think so.
We got all the peripherals we might need here in HyperX Arena, so let's get it going.
And we do have the format, so if you haven't been here before, we can figure out how this whole event goes down. We've got every single player here today. We'll be playing in 5 rounds.
5.
So if you didn't do good on the first one, or the second one, or the third one, or the fourth one, or even the 5th one you did bad on, you still may be having a chance to get paid out here today. So don't leave too early. You can have the game of your life.
Oh my gosh, imagine you get 6th or 7th place and you're going to be sitting there for $60 and you walked out?
Yeah, it would be ridiculous to walk out on the final game.
So
and
crazy.
maybe you'll even bring yourself into 6th or 7th place on that final game.
Exactly.
So stick around for all 5 games. It's a lot of fun. In each game, you will earn points based on placement and eliminations. Cannot stress enough how important eliminations are. You gotta go in, you gotta land your shots. It's Fortnite, not runaway night, and be able to grab some extra points.
That was bars.
Thank you. I tried. It didn't. I tried.
It's not runaway night. It's Fortnite.
A player's total score will be the cumulative or the overall total of all 5 games in this tournament. So by the end of those 5 games, you'll have a total score, and that will determine if you are in the money or out the money. And you'll be able to figure out if you're going home with double your cash or no cash and see where your skills are lining up here today. So I'm really excited on how this tournament's going to go down, especially now having off-site and in-site competitors trying to fill up that lobby much more, make it more like a regular Fortnite game. So we're going to be seeing that scoreboard immediately just be stacking up.
Yeah, sounds like just more work for us. I was talking a little bit to Hunt Dog before the tournament. He was saying, yeah, have those cameras ready because we are going to land at these POIs and we're going to get rid of some of these competitors off the rip, which is this. That's how you do it.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't land into the run-down outpost of
Sandy
nowhere.
Falls.
Exactly. Don't land into wait, well, hold on. I was trying to think of a SpongeBob reference real fast, but my brain completely blanked. Yeah, don't drop.
All I know is Bikini Bottom.
You don't know. Where's the spot that they dropped into? Where it's like all below. It was like, I forgot what it was called. Now I have to look it up. But we're seeing the competitors right now getting queued up. Every single computer right now is being used here today.
You forget a SpongeBob meme, there must be something wrong.
There is. My brain has not been working at all.
That's great news for me. No, you deserve it after a
rock bottom.
Bottom.
Oh my God, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed.
That's right next to Bikini Bottom. But looking at the stage right now here at Frags in the HyperX Arena, shout out to Omen PC, shout out to Allied Esports for getting this tournament going for us here. Looking at the stage, seeing Hunt Dog, seeing some faces we haven't seen before. I believe the players that we have to look out for here obviously are the ones we know and love, like that one right there and the one behind him. But I think another thing that we have to realize here is there is some out-of-staters. We got all of California ready to come in and put in work and get some money here today. Lake Forest, I believe they said.
Yeah, I'm excited for that to all happen. Really,
Look at that burger.
there we go. Seeing the smiles, seeing the hype, all these competitors.
How could you frown with a Krabby Patty that big on the stage at HyperX Arena?
That's what I'm saying. The food here also, if you already haven't ordered some grub, go grab some food. That's what I'm talking about. That's a product placement. That's what I'm saying.
That is a paid.
Thank you.
That is a paid actor French fry.
I mean, these are some of my top rated French fries actually ever.
Facts.
So if you haven't already checked them out, please do. Go grab some food and have a great time. I mean, or grab some soda. Grab whatever you need. That's what the Friday Frags is all about, being able to come down here to the HyperX Arena, grab and have some great camaraderie with some friends.
Yeah.
And it's just nothing. We were talking about this we had a Marvel Rivals tournament, right? And
Heard you did great at that as well.
I tried. That one was a little bit tough to commentate, but we were able to pull it out.
Thor, Storm!
No, I was getting confused between Invisible Woman and...
I mean...
Yeah,
that's a hard one, bro.
Invisible Woman and what's her face? My brain not working right now. It's okay. Terrible. It's terrible.
It's okay.
Terrible.
We'll take over the cast here.
But yeah, I was getting confused about that. But we were saying like the one-of-a-kind experience, because there's a lot of LAN centers didn't make it through COVID and throughout, everyone grabbing their own computer setups. But what you see right there, the camaraderie, the friendships that are built through this arena, it's just second to none. You're all here under the same roof doing the same thing with a common interest at heart, which is Fortnite. Go talk to someone, make a new friend. Yeah. That's what this is here for.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think there's LAN centers and I think there's arenas, but I don't think anybody does it as well as...
Combination.
Yeah, combination. As the LAN Center Esports Arena, like HyperX does. So beautiful place to come out if you haven't already. If you haven't already and you're in the building, need to go talk to Mike at the bar. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
That's all you gotta do. Or find one of
a server. Yeah, you can talk to a server.
Yeah, talk to a server first, and then go over to Mike. You know, that's where there's a bar there, so you don't want to run into it and then hurt yourself. Yeah. So be careful. But find
two casters walk into a bar.
Ow! But flag down a server and grab some food. All the food here, phenomenal. You can grab some lemonade, whatever you need. I have some Pepsi on the side, getting ready and getting prepared for what today brings, because we still aren't into a new season just yet. They are releasing season 2 of the OG Fortnite, which is a lot of fun. So I'm really excited to see how that's going to do. We saw season 1 kind of falter off.
Yeah, season 1 came at a weird time.
It did. Like. It was like 50 things got released at once, so
the people that played it.
They did.
Like. We're playing builds today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So seeing a lot of the players that we have in the past show up on these building nights is the reason they show up and show out every time we have one of these. So looking forward big time to the normal people that we see doing well, but then also maybe a new face from California showing up.
1000%. Having those underdog stories is what I live for all the new competitors coming in today and having a great time. Hopefully one of them or multiple of them be able to show up and really throw down against our regular competitors.
I think I seen a whole football team down there, man. I don't know. I'm scared.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
That's a whole dang football team. So I didn't bring my pads, so I probably won't be going down there. But
I don't know. I can see the linebacker, Nomad and
Nick. I grew into linebacker. That's the great. I was skinny when I was a kid. I wouldn't have lasted with those ones. But
man, I always wanted like a little bit extra, so I could at least be a little swole.
That's what I've said, and now I'm a lot bit extra.
Oh, no.
It's crazy.
Oh no. Oh man, but it's great. I love the energy in the house here tonight. Being able to see all of these different communities come down here, play some Fortnite, and have a great time, because this season has been one of my all-time favorites. For a long time. I mean, everything that they've added in the game feels really good. It feels polished. I mean, like I was just saying, you could become Godzilla and stomp around Fortnite and just laser people with the Miku Miku beam and do what you want. It's really just... What other game is doing it like Fortnite
I love it because we are able to construct a new sentence, at least a paragraph, every week about what is the craziest thing you could possibly do. Like, can you Master Chief slide down the thing with you know what I mean? Like,
you've got the gravity hammer now as a new weapon as you jump down the mountain and teleport through.
So that's
dimensions.
That's exactly what we're looking for when it comes to what makes Fortnite such an amazing time here, and an amazing game nonetheless.
It is.
We are just, I want to say moments away, but we just have no idea.
We do not know. We do not have a timer, clicker, or otherwise to tell us what's going on down.
Imagine we could just
I know, right?
Start the tournament.
We get to decide, hey, if you guys aren't ready, bonk, just start it. I'm sorry, guys. You had all this time. But what I was saying before also, it's just that so many great things in this season of Fortnite. Everything feels really solid and balanced as well.
Yeah, they've had some time to
revamp things, especially with those the samurai blades right now, which I was actually, I was about to quiz you. I'm blundering everywhere. I was going to ask you, what is the most annoying part about this season? What is the #1 thing that people are complaining about in this season?
Well, you just
Gave
it away, right?
Yes. Or was that a misdirection?
Well, I think maybe the swords are scary, but they weren't really tripping me out when we, were playing off the rip. So are they tough to deal with right now?
They are.
People are out there shing, 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 shing.
It's just like an overbearing amount, and then you're just getting like stun locked, and you're getting slapped around with a sword,
Well,
and
that could be
a
a big change here, because we have a lot of people that like to build, but your building goes down a lot quicker with swords and different things like that. So.
It is. It's very rough. But right now we do have an announcement. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, shout out to Riley. Sounds a lot better than Oliver on that.
Oh, too soon. Too soon. Too soon, Nick. But,
Nobody leaves me.
But you left me. I'm just kidding. But, no, it's...
I did leave you. I want to give a third final sorry, a big apology to my boy Pidgey, who is an absolute champ.
Hey, I tried. I tried my best.
I'm gonna make it a thing to watch that whole cast. And
you better. That's gonna be your punishment. You gotta watch the entire cast start to finish.
I'll do it on stream, and I'll put my
I'll
put my commentary.
You gotta put those notes in though.
I'll fit the commentary.
If I don't get notes back from you, I'm gonna be very upset.
No,
that's all I'm saying. I want some feedback.
That's
your assignment.
You've just been doing so good recently that I think feedback is not necessary.
No.
Marvel Rivals is a tough game. So you got to cast with Tugboat. How was that?
Tugboat. That was the very first time I was able to commentate with him. If you don't know who Tugboat is, he was actually one of the premier Overwatch commentators. That's where he got his start, and he's just such a phenomenal talent on the mic as well. I was trying my best to be able to balance that out and not be too overbearing, You know how I get sometimes when I get super hyped up for these games. Excited for these games.
No, I think it's great that you are casting with those, like us three.
Have you cast with Tugboat?
Yeah,
you have.
We go back. Me and him go way back. But that's a Halo caster. You're also a Halo caster.
Oh.
So
that's true. That's crazy.
But
wow.
I think when you get your dose of Logan, and then you get your dose of Funny from me, and then you get, I think you're just dittoing everybody. But
I'm trying. Because Marvel Rivals was tough, right? Because there's so much, like we talk about Fortnite, there's a lot going on at once, but no, you have a lot of dead time. But literally with Marvel Rivals, and unfortunately we're going on kilter, but it is always something happening. There's always someone trying to make a play, someone trying to do this, and try not to overload with information and still try to be critical about what's going on the map, but honestly, I do hope that we're going to be able to bring back a Marvel Rivals tournament sometime soon, because the format that was put together, everyone really enjoyed and liked. So I'm excited about that, and it's looking like we are getting ready for round 1 of Friday Frags. We are going to get into this first round, and I hope to see a lot of eliminations right out of the battle bus. Kick the person right next to you in the game, not in real life, and try your best to get on top of the leaderboard here today and grab that victory royale. So I'm super excited. Who do you got your money on so far, Nick? You were down there doing some interviews, doing some talking. Who are you seeing locked in today?
Listen, I really want Hunt Dog to do well.
Yes.
I think he's such a good competitor, and I think he has what it takes. I think he's had some weeks to kind of stew on what this tournament means to him, and he's sitting at the edge of the stage, so hopefully he can get it done. There's also a guy out there, broken leg. So we'll have to find out what his name is.
Maybe he'll break it some more if he gets too angry, and we'll see what happens then. I don't know. We'll see, but we are in the battle bus. We're getting ready. We've got 78 competitors in this bus. How is it even flown still? But we're dropping in right now onto one of the arena accounts, ESL VEP Fortnite 59.
Yeah, you might have to watch out for these ESL accounts today, because there is some people that just might have forgot their account, but are still killers on the lobby. So,
or they like to disguise themselves, which is a strategy, Try to change up your name.
That was an Unger strategy, right?
It was.
That was a messed up Unger strategy.
Oh, no, it was Baka. It was a Baka strategy.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so. Right now, we do have Meki Boo with the one, the only Suicide Squad Harley Quinn skin, which I like. Honestly, hey, put out the characters that are in this game because it's crazy how many IPs, and they're also going to be bringing back so many more. I'm still waiting for those Demon Slayer skins. They're bringing back Jujutsu Kaisen skins. I'm too excited for what's coming up next, and my wallet isn't, but hopefully we'll be able to survive.
Yeah, hopefully we can leave some with this tournament, the big prize pool at this tournament. Zafu already on to some heads. Dome shot off the rip here. 72 players remain. Basketball kid.
Let's go!
We love a good basketball kid. 2-3-1 here.
Already down to 71. Levi Bear already also taking down DPG right out of the gate, but NRG going to get shot up. Tries to build up some defense to try and get around this aggressive attack. Ghostface, where's your teammate? You gotta have two of you guys to take down a killer, and that's gonna be Jaxie Loves Jesus with their first elimination of this round.
Well, that's where you don't killers. We go to Jesus. He has the he has the final word there.
He does, and he put down the law of the land. Let's just say
that was great building from that player. Unfortunately, just runs out of mats and handles himself.
Let's go! Inferno Shark with the Godzilla!
With the J's on!
Oh!
He's got the breads on, bro.
And we're turns the corner, Ripple just ripped the whole dimension open. Literally, where did Godzilla go? Where is your fire breath? What did you do?
Nah, I gotta give it to the freshest Godzilla of the night wearing the J's.
This is actually kind of a crazy combination. This
I don't know.
Distracting.
I don't know what this is. I don't want to look at this from the back. I'm not looking at anywhere on the screen. I'm just looking at his back.
I know the trail that comes out of this. I kind of want an outfit that does that in real life, unironically.
Yeah, I think he's got one of those items in the closet. No?
Maybe. I don't know. Well, actually, technically, if you know what, we'll cap that arcane jacket.
Yeah, like that thing is fire. Nah, that thing's fire.
Rip Doggy going to be able to pop down that Sprite, though, and try and heal themselves up just a little bit. Gets up to that 50% shield. One of the arena comes once again trying to figure out where these shots are coming from. So analyzes the field, puts down some fences, and gonna be able to run away from this situation.
Yeah, just put some blocks in front of the bridge there. And as you see, anybody with this WHLF, as they just get Exotic, is going to get his elimination onto an ESL account. But anybody you see with that WV and HLF is all the California kids.
Ooh, we're currently seeing this Esports Arena
Levi Bear.
Just again and again and again, going to be able to bring out.
Is that 11?
Yeah, 11.
Or 12.
Or we should probably call her like 23 now because of how many years it's been since the last season. You see that advertisement they put out for the new Stranger Things, and they're like, they're still 15, and they're like, really? Are they? Because we have gone 10 years without a new season. Just do a time skip. Little Legend is going to go down to Nigel Walker, and Jaxie Loves Jesus once again going to grab their second elimination of this round. That's
for them. God is King. It is getting real religious in here real quick. God is King is going to take an elimination as well, but one of the California accounts going to go down, and that's Riv Doggy.
Man, Riv Doggy unfortunately should have just popped that Sprite. Being able to put themselves up to 100 HP could have given them the edge to win that 1v1 build battle. Unfortunately, they still had that Sprite in the back pocket, didn't pop it down. But now we've got Pulse trying to figure out where this competitor went. Levi Bear, Clunk, and Loco, Quantize even, grabbing all these eliminations down the line. It's going to be non-stop action until we get to that 20-person mark, and then we'll see how these competitors are going to do.
Yeah, these top players are ready for it. They know this is going to be hack and slash through most of this. Once we get to that final circle, that's when we'll find out. But right now, all these eliminations matter. We've seen people, kind of wait until that last circle and only get 1 or 2 eliminations, and maybe even get eliminated, not get their money for first place. So Zafu doing the sickest thing I've ever seen.
Fishing for some shields. Hopefully
just made his own little house and fishing inside of it.
That's the peaceful lifestyle. It's an Animal Crossing side quest right there. X grabbing one, and you made a completely valid point. With 78 people in this tournament now, eliminations are now a top tier priority because these point totals are going to be so much higher than we've ever seen before. In any tournament we've had to date so far, last year, this year, this is going to be a game-changing event where we see if these competitors are ready to grab multiple eliminations in one round.
I don't think we have Baka in the house, so
I
I might be wrong. I think it is going to take somebody like Levi Bear, but just Fortnite is one of those games where you could fight or not fight. It doesn't even necessarily mean you're going to get the kill. Right now, Levi Bear down to his last bit of luck here, and fighting Jesus ain't going to help.
No, it's not, and you saw it. Got the Michonne skin, say less, The Walking Dead. Love it. But like you just saw there, he was able to close that gap really fast, had the Samurai Sword. Pulse is going to go down to Quantize. But that Samurai Sword being the thing that closed that gap and was able to just slash up Levi Bear, had no answer to it and no time to get away, even with the teleporter. But it's really interesting to see Jaxi switch over to the teleportation mask. We'll see if it's going to work out for him from switching over, but Ryder with us once again, going to be able to grab an elimination there, but Jaxi going to have an exit strategy like you talked about. We don't see it often where they're using it for more offensive reasons rather than defensive reasons.
Yeah, and right here, it might not even be the best setup because he's kind of waiting out his time, but he is keeping a good eye from the sky. On board right now with 50 Cal Hunter, a.k.a. the Hunt Dog. Just still trying to put more eliminations on the board, only one to his name. TC Amari still walking it out.
Still walking, trying to find a car. Got the Samurai Sword. I would be using that right now, trying to just, you know what, get some better distance, trying to go into more of these POIs, switch out those greens for some purples and see what you can do. Cal Hunter's got that Fury with the Sentinel shotgun. That's what we're going to be seeing a lot of today. And then we got the Hollow Assault Rifle right now, but Kazu going to be able to have that Sentinel shotgun, misses that shot. Going to have to reload, pump in a few more shells, and just unload onto JX on. Grabs their first elimination of this round.
Something I realized, look at this, Kazu switched over to TTV, no longer YouTube.
Hey.
Gotta shout out Kazu's Twitch.
Go check him out. He's a great competitor. I truly enjoy his gameplay every single day. Every single Friday night that we are able to watch this, his gameplay, always top tier.
Always going for the top competitor, never being scared.
Never scared. And that's what I love to see, right? To see these competitors who know this is a tournament, right? This is where you're going to be seeing some of the best talent in Las Vegas.
You're going to have to play the best.
Exactly. And you're going to have to compete. You can't run away when you have an opportunity for an elimination.
Same runaway night.
No, it's not. Runaway night? No, I don't want to today. There we go. Worked a little bit today.
Rain City Pro sitting axolotl chilling on the train.
I do like that axolotl skin, even though it's kind of halfway creepy.
It's like half sweat skin, half I'm being funny.
Yeah, I like it. It's kind of funny, especially like
I heard
colors are like crazy.
I think axolotl is a lifestyle. Okay, the train's gonna stop though. He's gonna take a second at the top. Twitch Rider FX logo takes walls.
We're going to be seeing one of these competitors holding on to the Storm, but the Storm is going to let go to them. Nigel Walker going to be able to put out some damage, but sees the teleporter being put out, trying to analyze, did that go somewhere that they can't see? Here's the teleport go out, trying to chase down this next competitor, but Nigel Walker going to be able to have some nice builds, and they get eliminated to the Storm. They put out enough damage for that to just take them out.
You ever just walk so far back that the Storm takes you?
That's why, if I was in this tournament, I would definitely just lurk on the outskirts of the Storm. I would hate being inside the Storm.
That is what I did.
That.
When I was in that Ninja tournament, bro, I was Storm hugging.
And I feel like you're seeing, like, if you look at the mini-map, not a lot of people check the Storm huggers, right? You had that situation where there was 2 people in the Storm, but if you're checking on these outskirts, not a lot of competitors do that.
And it's great for getting eliminations when you are looking, you know, you look behind you and there's a guy running out of the Storm. You're like, oh, look at this easy kill.
Easy. Also, just having zone priority, like you said, that's just such a huge advantage, being able to say, hey, you got to come to me. I'm not going into the Storm and risking my life.
Yeah.
Moon X, though, going to be able to have a great loadout. Would like to see them try and grab and get better colored items. Yeah. 2 greens is never bad, especially with the damage that these weapons already put out. Yeah. But you're going to lose between a purple and a green. But really, at the end of the day, all that matters is that you're going to land your shots and be able to do work there.
It does, but you get into those, I know why you're saying it, because you get into those situations against the blues and the purples and your gun isn't hitting like it should be. Yeah. So I would have to agree with you. Basketball Kid going to take one on EM45 Cooker. cooker getting cooked, unfortunately, there.
Smelling burnt in the arena right now. Someone put it out, but Quattel going to be able...
Gotta take a break.
Yeah, you know what, people? We got the restrooms right
Honestly,
downstairs, man.
Two eliminations.
If you're trying to signal to some of the TOs that you got to go use the restroom, you got time. Don't worry. You're not going to be found out just yet.
So true. Man, I think it was the solo cast that did to you, but you don't even need me here today.
No, you don't. No. It's so great to have you back, Nick, honestly.
I'm just laughing at jokes instead of giving them out this time.
No, it's great. It's just... It's a lot. It's a lot going on right now, especially with 28 players left. Already more than half the lobby gone.
It's my lucky number. Let's see what we can do here.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Really? Actually, what much? Oh, why did you tell me? I would have brought a V-Bucks.
I just tell everyone at the last day.
That's messed up, man.
Say it's the
I
last
gotta get you something now.
last day of February. Go for it.
Right.
I got something for you.
I'm writing that down right now on my calendar.
I got something for you to say sorry, but I didn't bring it.
Just say sorry.
Oh, okay, here we go. Snap. This is great building from Snap, low key. Doesn't have, I mean, has enough heals to get off, but doesn't have the time to get them off. One in the head, two in the head. Okay, does get one off, and he's going to continue to try to deal with Loco here. Loco doesn't seem like anything but crazy, and he's just going to walk into his build like nothing. Loco takes walls, is taking walls, and is taking eliminations here. Might be the only person we need to watch, as 6 eliminations up until this point is a lot.
You know what's even crazier? That he doesn't realize something else is about to be learned from Oh! Oh, did they cancel it? No, they did not. They were able to get that teleport off. And
look how fast he just healed, though.
Yeah,
and boxed.
Like, the sprite automatically puts up 30 HP right when you throw it down. So it's a very huge thing to have to top yourself off.
He teleported, boxed, and healed before we could even finish the sentence. So
yeah, it's ridiculous.
Loco looks to take these walls and take names here today, you can tell.
Going up for the high
ground. Oh my god!
Kazu going to get a little bit of shield damage chipped off, but they're still looking extremely healthy. He's going to be able to pop out that teleport drop all the way down.
Is he dead?
No.
Okay,
the fall damage saves them. The whole reason people were getting eliminated was one, yeah, they changed it, that it's more consistent, the bugs from losing that invincibility from the fall damage, but also people getting teleported and then jumping off themselves. They didn't realize how far down these drops kind of were. So I think because I've been playing a lot, that was like the only thing I could analyze personally, because I was really I was limit testing the heck out.
Yeah, I was gonna say that day that we watched it, we were just like, oh, you're dead, you're dead.
It was an insane amount of self KOs from that teleporter.
Well, teleporter definitely looking like it's in a better spot here. 50 cal Hunter taking a look at this third party, but only 2 now. Jaxie's gonna go ahead and love Jesus so hard he gets an elimination. Sends him.
Hey, Jaxie really controlling this lobby along with Loco. Nigel Walker also doing a great job getting these eliminations beside these storm areas. But the Cal Hunter once again got that dash, and there's a lot of mobility in the game now, which is something that I feel like was taking away. Like I was saying, I was raving about this season, but now you've got the Samurai Sword, you've got the Kinetic Sword. It's so much.
Sushi restaurant with a mask?
Axolotl, get out of there, man! They're gonna serve you up!
True.
Raid City, no!
Wait, we've never eaten axolotl. That's not.
I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Like a delicacy?
I'd be worried at Japanese places. I'm eating the sushi like, what is this?
It's at the Minecraft restaurant. They gotta have it.
Is this pufferfish? Oh yeah, for sure.
Omar still at 0 eliminations, unfortunately. They got to be able to start making things happen, but like to change the point totals in terms of how many points you get with your placement. Being able to survive, get a good placement, and go from there is really a good idea, especially with 78 competitors here today. Being able to realize that you don't get extra points until you get to that 25 player mark is so important for today's event. But Basketball Kid going down. Omar is going to be able to take that one away from Lezax.
Basketball Kid thought he was just going to pull up on Lezax there, but no. Omar says, get out of my face. I have the angles and the height. Sees the swimmer, can build while you're swimming.
Lizak's the one who got this elimination taken away from him. Going to be able to break down these walls. Oh, they're going to be able to run in melee for Kazu on life support. Going to have to pop this straight down immediately. They do not. They're still trying to just give themselves a little bit of leeway. Lizak's now going to feel pretty secure where they're at right now.
Lizak's leeway, all that. Agent Liax trying to get into this build, but Kazu is doing an absolutely amazing job of not only building, but getting out of the builds and making new walls his.
Yeah, really nice.
As I say that, Loco takes his own Quantel.
Kazu still trying to find their way downtown.
No, dude,
running fast.
The Sprite just, oh no, the Sprite just
He grabbed him right before he went into the water.
I drowned him.
But now we're going to be seeing Kazu going over for this other build, but will that be the death of them is the question. Saw that competitor right there inside of this pretty small fort, and we're going to be able to see Jaxi take down Rain City Pro. That's some amateur moves.
I might have to go to the church with how Jaxi's playing, man.
Gotta learn those ways, especially with the Michonne.
Fridays for FORTNITE, Sundays for church.
Yeah, there we go. Now you're talking, Nick.
This is my own church here.
Also got the Miku emote, which I absolutely appreciate. Not playing the Miku Hatsune Miku skin though. Hopefully they'll be able to bring that one out.
I've seen a lot of people with the emote. There must be a challenge. Okay. 2 a.m. Getting taken down a little bit here. Great teleport there, but Jaxi wants to follow. Into the build we go.
Jaxi right now is saying, oh boy, 3 a.m. Gonna be able to eat this hamburger up fresh. Boom, breaks down the wall, and now Quantize is going down. Jaxi is just not leaving any survivors here on the battlefield. Pops out the Hatsune Miku emo. They were playing the jams in the arena earlier too.
They got
Every single Hatsune Miku song. I was like, you know what? Props to whoever was making
We know who the people want. We also just found out there's more than one song, so.
You didn't know there was like, I at least knew only like 2.
I thought it was 1 or 2, yeah.
I knew like 2 before I went down the Hatsune Miku rabbit hole because of Fortnite.
That sounds like a great rabbit hole.
It's pretty hilarious. I don't know why. Like, it's such an icon, like, right? Why she's such
Hatsune Miku is an
yeah,
icon, that's
like,
why.
It's crazy. I just, like, I was trying to figure it out because I guess I get it.
It's up there with Jesus, Godzilla, and Hatsune Miku.
Playing with fire right now, Nick. Gonna be seeing some pitchforks outside, buddy. You better, watch.
If there's anybody outside, I'll get to talk to him. That'll be great.
We're gonna be seeing. I think Loco just went down. I was trying to look at that scoreboard.
No, he had 6 or 7, and I believe Jaxi has 7 as well. So this might be our top competitors right now. Our names that we've seen in the past might have to step it up a bit. As Amari gonna take down Omar. Zafu stepping it up a bit, taking down Exotic, one of the California kids. Toby.
Let's see what's gonna happen. Jenga. Got 13 players left. Yes, we do have Jenga setups in this arena. You can go and play some as well. Jaxi going to be able to use the teleporter, trying to keep themselves safe. Getting into this 8th storm, we're going to be seeing a lot of competitors trying to make their way. Having zone priority is the #1 thing you want to have in these moments, in these end game circles. Having these competitors come into your build so that you're able to manipulate them like you're seeing Meki Boo do with these walls. You'll be able to have a huge advantage going into this 8th and potentially final circle. We'll see what happens. Storm is shrinking. We're going to be seeing that for the next minute. Meki Boo is going to be able to move around.
This might be one of the worst circles we've ever had. Pidgey, there is nothing but water down there, a middle island, and where people are already fighting off the coast. This is going to be a hard rotate into the zone here. 7 players is not how many is remaining. 7 is the wrong number. 12 players remaining. We'll get it down to 7, I promise.
We'll get there eventually. Typical Hunter going to be able to try and break down
How
the top
did
of
he
this
know?
roof. Knows that they've got a little bit of a roommate problem. They said, hey, you didn't pay rent on time. Your time is up.
Chill on that, chill on that. It's the first.
Hey. We're getting too much PTSD right now. Everyone's like, oh my god. Check their phones real fast.
It do be the first.
Typical Hunter now going to be able to see their walls getting broken down, putting up the metal, trying to survive as long as they can. Remember, we still have 12 competitors left going into.
How is metal getting shredded this fast fast though, Hunter.
They've got to have a mythic or something else going on, shutting down these walls, because 50 cal Hunter, or just 50 cal Hunter, got to put in some points into craftsmanship because these walls are not sturdy at all.
I know he's less of a builder and more of a shooter, to be honest.
That's fair. So am I. That's why I play Joker.
You can see him cutting the build and going for the shot. Doesn't necessarily want to make the wall his. He's happy they stopped shooting at him in general. So.
Ooh, Ryder going to be able to break down those walls. You spoke a little bit too soon. The caster curse. Will it be the done with the Hunty becomes Hunter? There we go. 50 cal to the back of the head. Going to be able to grab that elimination and work their way forward from here.
But
Storm is closing.
Look at this terrible circle, man. We got barely any bit of an island. I like this 1x1 that's created in the center. Do you go in there? Do you go into the, do you hit that jack in the box?
Hey, waterfront property is very expensive these days. You gotta go to it. You gotta grab it when you can.
Difference between a waterfront and an island, but kind of a vibe to get to the center, you know, to help you in that little section. It's kind of a cove, if you will.
It is. But unfortunately, that cove is not in the circle just yet. We're going to be seeing Amari teleporting in, trying to get that zone priority.
Don't
pop,
do this.
Yeah, going to be able to pop, get some shield, put himself back up to 100%.
Thought he was going to get covered in gas.
I'm done with this.
Oh!
Duxie just gets annihilated by Kazu. Zafu still here, only 2 eliminations. Going to be able to see these teleports come out. Remember, like I said, so much mobility in this season right now. Zafu grabs that one onto Nisha Walker. I didn't even see that happen. I thought we were on another competitor. I was like,
yeah, Zafu hit a nice little shot. Wants to get this double down with onto Mekibu. He's trying to see where these other shots are coming from as well. He's just happy that this wall is going down. Going to continue to try to poke and prod to see if another elimination is on the side of his. Oh, everything is just ending at this gas station all of a sudden. I thought we were out in the wilderness.
It's getting pushed into the wilderness, though. You're seeing all of these teleports coming across the field.
Look at them.
They're
1,
all
2,
waiting
3,
into other people's
4,
builds, too.
5.
So there's going to be an absolute bloodbath going on right now because everyone's just teleporting into the same exact spot.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there will be blood. Make it happen. Kazu still trying to get high ground. Pochamitu still keeping on pace with the circle. Hunter starting to teleport away. Brand runs right into Kazu, however. Zafu, the last one in the back.
Amari going to try and survive. They are not going to be looking good right now. Zafu right now at 3 eliminations, able to grab 1 to his final circle. But you can see it all going down here. Amari, who is at top health, unfortunately could not figure out where the shots are coming from. Spoiler alert,
Jackson's
it's
got
literally
8.
from every single angle in this circle.
Yeah, any direction you can pick. Jackson's got 8 eliminations right now. Hunt Dog goes down, unfortunately, to Zafu, and Zafu is going to go ahead and clean up another one. So back-to-back eliminations for Zafu, but he is in a tricky spot. Going to try to Kobe himself into the center without taking damage, and he does. Great build, great heal, everything. Loving how Zafu's putting out the damage right now and the heals, but guess what? Only 5 eliminations means he's going to have to continue, and no shields. He's going to have to get one elimination here. Hopefully someone that's been packing.
Got a top 5 situation. Baxi was one of the competitors who's been looking out for this entire game. Wordy overshooting the teleport, going to be stuck in that storm, taking a little bit of damage. Pancho going to take 1 shot right there, and 2 and 3. Pancho going down, top 4 situation. We got Jaxi, Mekibu, and Zafu taking over the high ground. Let's see if that's going to work out for him right now. Mekibu going to go down to Zafu, the eye in the sky. This is where you want to be, and this is what Zafu does best. Goes up to another high ground build, and now going to be able to rain fire into these very vulnerable builds. We've got Wordy trying to figure out what Spelling Bee champion will bring him to first place, but unfortunately, you're going to have to go through Zafu. 6 eliminations going into the top 3.
Yeah, will it spell disaster? That's the real question. Wordy is just trying to be real sneaky here, but Zafu does in fact, I mean, pick your element, right? He's sending out lightning, he's sending out fire.
It's over. I think Zafu got it with this high ground.
He's going to teleport even to the little bit less high and get this double kill.
Oh, gets 1, gets 2 through the teleport. Zafu going to be able to end this round with 8 eliminations and a victory royale crown on his head. What a showcase of how to control the high ground and jump down and say, hey, I'm on equal playing field with you guys. I had no shields either, but I was able to flank you and grab this victory. Really great work by Zafu.
Yeah, he needed that too because there were a lot of other competitors that were doing plenty of killing at the beginning. He was kind of slower off the beginning. He does get his eliminations to be had, and he does get that victory royale. It's going to net him way too many points. So, to see how well he does there kind of proves to me that he's back. He had anytime Unger's in the building, speaking of he's back, our backs.
We're back.
We're backs.
Hey.
But it's just something great to see when he's showing out at this level. Hunt Dog gets taken down a little bit earlier there, but Zafu, always a great competitor. Always wanted to see him do amazing. That was a great first round for him.
It really was. And
he loves builds. He's in his element.
He is. And really what we see time and time again with Zafu is that he doesn't like those early fights at all. He does not. He wants to go into the clutch factor, go into clutch time, and grab those eliminations once they're just handed
And that
to
was
him.
a clutch time like no other. I mean, he was pressed. He had no shields. He had to get eliminations. Throws himself high ground, throws himself a little bit higher ground, throws himself a little lower ground, and then gets those amazing double kill to finish us out here. So.
Beautiful work, an absolute class act of how to control in these final circles, find the high ground, and you're going to be able to see the ants running around, and you'll be able to say, hey, here's some spray, here's some spray, here's some spray,
rate them all, rate them all.
To control and annihilate the entire mound of competitors. Really great work from Zafu to grab that first round, and they're going to have a little bit of a lead, but remember, we've got 5 rounds here tonight. That was just the first one of the day, serving it up Gary's way, so we're going to be seeing a lot more action, and potentially Zafu could get eliminated early, and it will change up the entire battlefield and an entire leaderboard.
I was just going to say how clutch he looked in that moment, right? Like he usually looks a little bit more flustered in those moments. So look for him to continue to do that. And I think you're 100% right. I don't think he likes taking those early fights. So seeing him get all those eliminations at the end is really good for Zafu. But there's plenty of other players here that have those good eliminations that just need wins, and that's why we play the 5 games, Pidgey. So
it is, and 5 games is just a really long time. You don't realize it until it's all said and done.
Play 5 games of Valorant. You'll be
even crazy.
You'll be at nighttime.
I really think I actually want to calculate that. Is it like the similar amount of time?
It's very similar.
I feel like it is.
I feel like all games, like a league game, is like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I used to wake up and then be like, oh, I'm going to play League. And then I'd play like 1.5 games, and I'd be like, I got to go to work. Sucks.
No, that's the same way. I was like, I'd wake up, it'd ruin my entire mood for the day.
Right.
And
not
to
mention,
cool.
not to mention it ruins your whole the whole day.
At least with Fortnite, I'll be able to queue up, be Godzilla, and I'll be like, hey, my day isn't ruined.
As I'm sliding down the hill, my sword, I'll be like, this is great.
Yeah, being able to say, oh, look at that, that's Godzilla. I can become Godzilla, do some Miku Beam type beats, and be able to do what you can to control the entirety of the match. I think it's just a lot more fun.
Miku Beam in here would go crazy right
now. Yeah, it would rack up some eliminations, but we're going to be seeing what we can do with what we have right now, and it's really unfortunate that it's fortunate and unfortunate, right? Because it would be really cool to do like the regular lobby matches, because this is the final day with Godzilla. Would have been cool to see some of these competitors take advantage of it and become Godzilla, but we are doing the competitive format setting.
There's 78 people in the arena.
What I'm saying.
That's our
those
real
eliminations would be stacking up, and they actually, before it went away, they added more damage to its fire breath. So being able to say that, it would have been a lot of fun to watch.
I'm having nothing but fun so far. These kids are building a storm, no pun intended. And, I mean, Frags has really honestly been about the players at this point. I mean, we've had amazing players in the past. We've had the Ungers. We've had the Bakas. It has to be mentioned, right? You have to talk about Baka if it's a cast. But what we really haven't had in the building is someone who just, you know, pulls up and does their best and, you know, pulls up every week and gets better and better. And I believe we have that person in someone like Zafu and some, you know, some of these other
Levi
players.
Bear
Levi Bear, 100% Levi
having
Bear.
a great game. Also, unfortunately, they got eliminated a little bit early. Could not win that final fight. Could not get away.
That's why you do so well at the beginning of the game, because you don't know what's going to happen at the end.
You
right?
do not.
So,
and especially like the week that you missed, unfortunately, you saw Levi Bear actually dominate nonstop. That final round with Levi Bear, he was literally jumping around, jumping, zooming, doing so much work on that final round of 2 weeks ago's match. It was absolutely fantastic to watch.
So that means he's coming. Yeah, that means he's coming different this week, huh?
Yeah, that's what we were just seeing. Like right out of the gate, 3 eliminations, being able to say, I'm not scared of whatever's going to happen. I can go in, land my shots, and grab a few eliminations, and then try to survive. Unfortunately, just losing that final fight cost him so many points, but we do have a little bit of a bird's eye view. Yeah. This is the Zafu view, by the way, the high ground view of what he was seeing from the other competitors.
This is exactly what he was looking down on his opponents at.
But this arena, beautiful, so much space. If you already haven't, grab some water, grab some soda, grab some food, and get ready for the second round, because momentarily we will get you guys into this next moment. But we're seeing those lockers. I see a lot of skins. If I don't see some change-ups today, I'm just saying, gotta get a little tilted. I don't want to see no superhuman skins, superhero skins. I want to see some unique skins coming in fresh.
And I got my credit card right here to prove it.
What's those numbers? I need some more V-Bucks.
6.
Thank you.
But no, it's kind of crazy to see how well they are conditioned in this moment too, because you have players like Hunt Dog that just want to make it to that final circle. They're conditioned for that final moment and to be strategically sound in that moment. So to see Zafu go high ground, then a little bit lower ground, then I get the final kills, is just proof to me that we're going to have an amazing tournament today. Round 1 is to the wayside, but round 2 is coming up here shortly. We're just getting everybody into the lobby. It's a lot harder when there's a lot more players.
And for people off-site, trying to communicate with them as well, giving them a cue when it's time to join the lobby. And I think you're completely right, especially what we were talking about before with Zafu per se, right? You know what? Being able to see how clutch they are once it comes down to those final circles, saying even though they had 0 shields, had to use a med kit, only got up to like 80 health, they were still able to maneuver themselves, get up into the high ground, and put themselves in a advantageous position to put themselves into a victory royale victory lap. So being able to see what you can do, especially when it comes down to those final circles, we saw a lot of competitors struggling trying to build into their own builds and work their way up. They were just non-stop contesting with every single corner.
We've seen him struggle in the past.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we're talking about Zafu a lot, but we've seen him struggle in the past on if it's not a this day, or if it's not a this build style, or if it's not exactly this. Today is a tournament that has everything that he wants, and you can tell off the rip. He's got the building. He's so good at building. I mean, this is a player that wants to win this, and might struggle throughout the rest of this because he's put a name on his back.
Potentially. I mean, really what you want to look for is that scoreboard. Granted, we don't have Baka here today. I mean, also looking for someone like Jaxie, who unfortunately just didn't have the experience of that final circle to be able to take over and win the round.
Winning every single 1v1, 2v1 situation doesn't matter. You get to that final circle. And
10v1
and that was honestly a bad final circle. Probably the worst we've seen in a while, but then it kind of moved off into the gas station, and we saw what we saw. So as round 2 starts to perk up, I have to think that we're going to see more stuff from Jaxie.
Yeah, Jaxie.
Jaxie. I feel like Jaxie's going to show up. All the players doing their damnedest right now to get into the lobby. So
I'm excited because we do have a lot of new names here today. We've got a lot of competitors who are looking to get in the money and double their money and see what they can do for today's event. And just talking about a few names, Levi Bear, great beginning. Hunter, great beginning. unfortunate end, but let's talk a little bit more about that final circle, because I feel like that's just one of the most impactful moments of the game, because when you get down to that final circle, those point tallies are racking up. Your placement points are racking up, because every single elimination is an extra point in your pocket. Even when you're not even doing anything, being able to realize and understand how to survive, because when those teleports came out, everyone went into the same build, tried to survive. They were getting blasted away. What is the number one thing you think about when you get into that final build, final circles, and you see 12 competitors all around you?
Yeah.
What is your first thought?
I'm going to tell you right now, exactly how you want to feel in that moment is confidence.
Yes.
And I'll be saying what will add extra confidence to your situation there is going to be your mats.
Yes.
It's going to be what you've collected throughout the amount of the FORTNITE that will help you kind of move into that final section and feel strongly about your chances. Because why Zafu felt so confident there is he had a teleport, he had all the guns that he could possibly ever want, and then on top of it, he doesn't have shields, but he teleports up, he teleports away, he gets high ground using his mats and materials. Nobody can really stop you in that moment because they're so worried about their mats and materials. So great big brain move, very Baka-esque move to get that high ground there. And like you said, I feel like in those moments, you need that confidence and you need those materials. I think you can feel confident in that last final section, knowing, guess what? I got everything I need. I just need to take the victory.
I could not have said it better. I think you were completely right, especially, I hate to bring up Zafu again, but he was a showcase of what those metal mats were able to do for him. He was in a really tough spot, literally 2 HP.
Saved his metal.
Exactly. Was able to manage his mats down the line into those final circles and be able to heal himself back up with at least whatever was left in his inventory, because he had no shields. He was able to manage those metal mats, put them down, box himself in, and then heal himself back up. Granted, not to 100%, but he didn't even need it with the way he was positioning himself in that final circle, realizing that he's hearing gunshots and he says, they're distracted, so guess where I'm gonna go? Up, 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 and be able to control the skies, get an easy elimination on a Mekibu, and then down the line, just it's stacked up one after another.
You'd actually be surprised how often that can help your game plan in any video game. I mean,
actually, true.
High ground is a big, big factor, and especially in FORTNITE, we've seen it so often. And it might be just like too obvious that we're boiling it down to that, but it's a beautiful thing to see.
It is. It's really fun to see the strategy, what players are going to do, because time and time again, we are seeing Zafu go for that high ground position.
But we've seen Levi Bear look straight up in the air and kill
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. We have to have this moment of realization, especially if you're the other competitors, saying, hey, if we don't look up
like,
and
you
see
know how
what's
many
above
people,
us,
you know how people just get Farad?
That's what I'm saying.
Until like rank like after Diamond, like people.
Let's talk about the more popular game.
Yeah,
Have you ever talked about Saul looked up and saw a Scarlet Witch, and then you were going to get eliminated?
You didn't, because you didn't look up.
No, you
Why
did.
would you look up?
Why would you look up? That's not important. Look at what's in front of you. But then guess what?
You ever
You've
just
got
seen
Hella in the sky raining down fireballs.
You ever just look up and you see Iron Man and you're like,
it's over.
I'm gone. So that's a little
Jarvis,
bit.
activate Friday Frags mode, please.
Yes, exactly. That's a little bit of what Zafu was giving us on the stage, and hopefully he can continue to do that when we get our second game started. I believe that's happening very soon.
I'm going to look over. It is happening soon. I see the computers. They're getting loaded into the battle bus, and we're going to get into round 2 momentarily. We will have the scores hopefully after this next round, and we'll be able to give you guys a little bit of a checkpoint to see how you are all doing. Right now, just think about how you are still all potentially, most likely, and most definitely will go into that route.
Yeah, don't
in this tournament still. There's literally no way that you still don't have a chance.
Don't start doing math now, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go, Hatsune Miku.
Off the
we
rip.
got the Neko Cat edition. I love to see it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Wait, but doesn't Neko mean cat?
It is.
Why would you say the Neko cat?
Well, why would you say that twice?
Why would you say the peanut butter?
I thought you'd want to catch that on. I like that. I appreciate that you call that out.
All I know is some Japanese.
Some people were saying the same thing. I was like, you know what? You're right. Why am I saying that twice?
It's like saying ATM machine.
ATM. Well, it's only the last word, right?
Yeah.
Automated transaction machine.
Yeah, machine.
Baby Bro, though, going to be able to drop down. Let's see what Little Bro can do.
Off the rip. And Jaxie, once again.
Quatel goes down. Little Legend again goes down early. We love Little Legend. He always brings out that the one, the only. We got, what is his name? Why am I blanking on everything today?
It's okay. I will help you.
Thank you. Cowboys, Devin got it.
What is this room?
There we go, the Miku beam. That's what I was talking about.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, and you cut away on the 3. They know what they're doing up the observer deck. They know what they're doing.
All right, purples in quantize. That's kind of crazy to see Quantel go down so early. Baby Pro goes down on the train tracks of hell.
And now we're going to be seeing Moons of Jupiter jump off, eliminate themselves. Rain City Pro, Duxie, and God's Guns. I was just going to say the end of that one. All grabbing eliminations here. We're at 66 players left, 11 down. A little bit slower of a match so far than what we saw in the first round, but it's still a lot of people already out for the count waiting for the next one.
Yeah, I can't believe Quantel's gone already. He usually does so well in these tournaments. Nigel Walker putting on a show, taking down the Inferno Shark. aka our Godzilla is out the building. Kazu, want you to check them out on Twitch.
That's the way to do it. Check out what they do on Twitch, and then you'll be able to learn a little bit more.
Oh yeah, you know, like this guy's getting like 4th of this tournament
because of what they do right and wrong. You know what you can learn.
You could support him on Twitch, and you could make more efforts to his streaming career and his professional Fortnite career. Ching, ching, ching! Mason, the cool kid, gets cut up.
Mason, what do the Samurai Blades mean?
Okay,
Mason?
wait. I don't like that though, because bro's name is something got guns, but he's sort of.
Oh, you're right, actually. What are you doing? You're not living up to your name.
Yeah. Weird.
Got guns? More like got swords.
Got swords.
You gotta spend 500 V-Bucks to change your name right now, or you're disqualified. I don't make the rules.
Gotta go.
Oh, the alien actually dropping all the way.
This is exactly what happens in real life. They just fly into the ocean.
They do. If you haven't learned, yeah, apparently the government has said that. Thank you, Nick. That fun fact of the day.
Oh, man.
And now we're going to be seeing, I don't know why they're breaking down the metal and picking up the wood.
Zafu taking down Beta.
I know why they're doing it, but I was just saying, why replace metal with wood? That's all I'm saying.
They just want that to be the house of home then.
True, they're remodeling.
Got guns still, swording people. Well, no, that might be a headshot.
We'll see what Omar can do. Once last round didn't have a great showing. Nigel Walker going to be able to grab one along with Foxtrot, bringing us to 56 competitors. Rain City Pro also. We got Duxie on PC going to try and lay out some gunfire. Omar also not looking full.
Nothing.
And that's what you honestly...
Empty, just empty. Has enough shields.
MT or MT?
On T.
That's what I'm saying. Or Omar.
On E.
Trusty Wordy going to go down. Omar going to take a little bit of damage here, but that's one of the trade-offs you have when you land into these outskirt spots. Granted, where you're seeing the Shogun Samurai, it's not the worst spot to land in because there's a ton of chests, but when you're not able to get yourself up,
it looks like Omar got about half of those.
That's what I'm saying. It's
not
unfortunate.
Not that much bullets, not that much mats.
It's brutal when you go and land onto these outskirt spots. That's what I was saying. But the Samurai Sword's going to be coming in fresh. Got me thinking about League of Legends right now. Got a King going to be able to dash their way forward, trying to find where they went. Cannot analyze, cannot figure out where that treasure went, but they're still searching for him.
I thought you were going to go Threshold. I thought you were going to go somewhere
Threshold. I know. I was like, I didn't know where exactly. The League of Legends.
Didn't know where I was going. Here we go. Gonna cut into this box. See what's inside of it. Happy Kwanzaa.
Oh, Omar still going to be able to survive. Going to drop right down. King going to be able to go around these corners. Try to break these wall. Tries to take over the wall, but unfortunately will not happen. Tries to box in Omar, but currently just going to wait for them to go out of the build. Going to be able to just wait for them. It's a little bit of a mousetrap situation. Now we see once again what you can do to control these different situations, breaking down these ceilings and controlling this build for the time being.
Got this move, and now he just wants his wall. He's trying to break in. Boom. Makes that his wall. Then he's going to try to find... Oh, he drops in!
And we cut away, but he's going to
Got
be able
it.
to take down Omar. And I feel like Omar had the right idea, though, but couldn't switch to their weapon in time, which just allowed God is King to take him out. Really unfortunate plan that didn't work out, but still, really great work by that player. We're going to be going over the on the train, protecting themselves with the...
He's like, oh no, this train is stopping.
He said, why do you stop right now? This is not what you're supposed to do. Well, we got this arena account going to be able to bop these medkits in. Oh, yeah. No.
Well, he's got to get the heal off.
Oh
my
never mind.
God.
Oh, right behind him.
Somebody
Never
came.
mind.
This is what it looks like when Vinci comes early to work. Just zooms in.
That's what I'm saying. Just sprinted down, trying to
Is it
load a mic.
Is it 11 o'clock?
We got this entire build battle. Great work by this arena account, being able to box themselves in, try to give themselves a little bit of time to survive.
Just working with time. Yeah, needs more time, honestly.
Oh, and they did go down. There was another competitor that Wayne takes the elimination away from Got Guns. No, we're going to be able to break through these walls. Sees this other competitor. They don't take the opportunity. Just, no, he's running away. What are you doing?
It's runaway night.
Runaway night. Thank you, Got Guns. No, there's no time to emote about that. What are you doing?
He's emoting at my joke. Kazu on Twitch is going to take down. Another competitors here are waiting. NRG Ghostface with the no face.
Is it Ghostface? No, it's not. Is it? No, I don't think so in Fortnite yet.
Ghostface?
Yeah.
No, he's in a lot of other games, though.
He is. I'm shocked that Ghostface
That's true. That's an IP, I feel.
is. Tan Man going to be able to try and get a tan, but right now they're currently stuck in the shade. Has the kinetic blade to get a little bit of distance away. Ghostface sees their next victim. Will they be able to clutch up this time around? Remember, Ghostface always has a ludicrously complicated plan to use, but right now storming right in front of these bullets is probably not the best plan to have. Going to be able to at least pop out one small shield. They should take this opportunity in this time to at least drop down. There we go. The Sprite put their shields up a little bit higher, but these walls are breaking fast. We got God Gun with no Samurai Sword to be down, so Ghostface is going to look extremely low. God Gun's going to try and break down this staircase to heaven, but unfortunately not going to find them just yet. Ghostface gets to the high ground, pops up a window, goes around the side, tries to get him, but God Gun was ready for it, because guess what, Nick? If you've got milk, you got guns.
He got rid of his sword too, so all got guns, all no problem. 4 eliminations for them, and this ESL Fort account is going to go ahead and take down Shadow. And guess what? We are in a situation now where we are looking for our 3rd storm. Still checking out 11 dap it up. Trustworthy. Oh, I did it. Trustworthy.
Oh, that's right. I thought you were just joking. No, I did not get it at all.
I get it.
Thank you for explaining that.
I understand it now.
I understand it.
That's what the kids are saying.
Yeah. What is that from? Is that from Overwatch?
I think it's a Matrix. When he like fights and then he like stops him, he goes.
Really? That's what that means. Yes. But what we can guess is that Dap is going to be able to use that Samurai Sword and absolutely cut down Moon X, one of our consistent weekly competitors. That just goes to show how deadly that Samurai Sword can be.
And if you're born in 2014, what you can do, just say.
I didn't think about what the numbers meant either, Nick Mason. I didn't think about it. Oh, now I know what they were going through in Black Ops 1. These kids probably don't even know about it.
For real.
Oh, Loco takes more.
All they know how to do is get high ground and hit headshots. Look at my gear and fastball.
They don't know what the wager matches were like. They had fake currency, but now we're dealing with real currency with Pulse trying to give themselves a little bit of a Pulse revive.
Y'all don't know nothing about game battles.
I cannot. No, I feel I'm already having an existential crisis, but so is Pulse trying to find their way out of this situation because they've really backed themselves into the corner. 36 players left going into this 3rd storm. Let's see where they're going to be able to end up. I was wishing that they were going to fix that spectator issue, that they doesn't track them through the teleport, because it's such a necessary thing.
But where is it supposed to go?
Back to the lobby screen, apparently, as Loco takes walls. Going to be able to track them down, find them, grab their first elimination of this match. Nightwalker now going to be across the way, builds their way up into the high ground, trying to take down these walls, builds themselves a bridge of opportunity. You've heard a bridge to Terabithia, but now you're seeing the bridge of walls. Loco going to be able to see Nightwalker trying to get themselves up. Got the Samurai Sword. Because remember, that is such a strong weapon right now.
This tactic might be the only tactic against Sword. You gotta stay high ground, otherwise you're gonna get cut up.
Loco doing a great job, actually taking walls away from this house, but now we've got an opportunity for them. They both missed an opportunity, but Loco putting out a little bit of damage. Could have had an elimination, but now he's going to come a bit farther. An equal exchange! 2 HP in a dream! Loco takes walls, takes down Nigel Walker in an extremely close corner battle.
Yeah, Loco might be my winner for the day. Just sitting here with the Luchadora skin, just vibing here. If you look at that POV fight versus the other side of the POV, we've had both POVs there. I was mostly watching his. It's just insane to see how much he's able to stay high ground. But like you said, it's taken down to 2, 3.
Yeah, literally 10 HP actually.
Close fight there. Still going to come out on top, and Loco needs those eliminations because he had about 8 at this point of the fight last time. Now he's sitting with about 2 or 3.
Rip Doggy going to find themselves back into the waiting room as well. 31 competitors left. Remember what I said, you gotta wait for that top player mark to get some extra points. So it's so much more brutal to get eliminated early, especially now you're seeing with so many more competitors, you're just waiting for your chance to strike back. But unfortunately, there's no Star Wars skins in this lobby. We're currently seeing Exotic building themselves a little bit of a nice residency, but that's going to be gone in around 40 seconds. Let's see if they're going to be able to find something in this time.
Just going to roll up Quantize, sitting here with that purple shotgun, a nice little green long range, got some fish, and the fishing pole to go with it. Looking like this is kind of what my dad kind of rolled around with back in the day.
A little freeze blue fish and a fishing rod.
And a shotgun in the in the trunk.
You know, you gotta be safe, I guess. Sorry, than the fish that are biting back, I guess.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta show those fish who's boss.
Absolutely.
PETA calls me.
Saying
Did your dad really shoot fish?
I think there was actually a whole controversy with FORTNITE, especially with PETA. Unironically, you guys want to look that up. That's gotta be. Because you could like tame the wolves and stuff like that. You know, the wolves and stuff. It was a whole thing. You can look it up if you want to. Stop food though on the screen. 2 eliminations.
FORTNITE was letting people choose what they wanted.
Yeah, you know what?
Can't hurt them.
But we currently see this shrine for the sprites. Already going to use that. You can see it already boxed up. We can
what is this
that
doing?
Zafu already did that.
What is this doing to you? 98-98.
That is. I don't mind that. It's like if it's like 100 and then 98, I'm like, I swear to you, you're going to want 2 shield. That's going to be the
people have lived
difference.
with 2 healths. We've seen it
They
before.
have.
And what people don't really understand is how shield works. Is it takes more damage. That's why it's shield.
Yeah. So you go spread through that a lot faster. D-Man is going to now find themselves on a geyser, and we know him as the one, the only. They should change their name to the Outskirt Menace, because that is the strategy they imply every single time when they do this. And we do have the first round of Friday Frags. Here are the scores. Zafu's going to end us up with 18 points in first place. Oh, but we got Jackson here, Jaxie here in second place with 16 points, and then right below him is Loco, Code Word, Kazu, E-Funny, Hunt Dog, Mekiboo, God is King, and Poncho Mito going to round us out for our top 10 competitors who are currently right now getting paid out, but you're already seeing all the other point totals. You're still in this. Don't worry about the scores until you get to that final round. Zafu now going to get contested in this fight. Gonna still have that sprite bop it up. You can see that 30 HP just topping them off. Exactly what they need to have that confidence to break down these walls and try and take down this arena.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do here is get our elimination. Zafu, the one that needs to do it the most. He's sitting in that top spot as we just got done with the scores. I'm really trying to figure out which player is going to shut him up because honestly, there was a lot of players in this game that had good amounts of points, but right now he's looking like the best of the best.
Shotgun's also looking like a very great competitor, playing super confidently.
And Loco as well.
3 eliminations in this round, but going to get caught onto the outskirts of that storm. Shotgun's going to find a bullet to the wall, trying to find their way into an opportunity, a window of opportunity to say the least. Amari going to be on the receiving end of this 1v1 build battle for the time being. Breaks down the wall, trying to claim it, and I do believe they were able to grab that one.
Yeah, Levi Bear gets one as well. Loco not being able to get any outsane slash. Just pulls up to his front door with a sword like, what's up? But, oh, then pulls to his back door with a shotgun like, what's up? Saucy is definitely saucy.
That is crazy. Amari going to be able to grab that victory lap onto. Wow, that is actually insane to think about, that they were able to use that sword, utilize it, break down that wall, basically allowed them to have a heart attack.
Then walked all the way behind him and shotgun. Like,
ridiculous strategy there, and it worked out for him at the end. But also, you're going to be seeing Amari with that new and improved ability.
No way he gets away. Ethica living with 1.
Wow, just barely.
2.
2.
And 1.
3. 4.
Yeah.
Fight.
Are the times that he's going to have to fight here. It's going to be big. But yeah, Loco only getting 11 points off of his 8 eliminations at the beginning is why you need to be so ready for that last circle.
Yeah, those placements matter a lot once you get down to that top 10 situation. And especially, I do believe that invisibility is just so strong right now. If you're able to combine that with a samurai sword, especially like you're seeing Amari do right now, you're going to be in such a good spot, especially if you're going to be able to grab.
In any game, really.
In any game.
If you're invisible with a sword.
Really?
You know?
Halo 2, buddy. In Halo 2.
Yeah.
No.
You're kind of right.
You want the dual wields.
Yeah, you do well.
Do well. Oh, God. I didn't realize I said that so much.
The do well.
Do well. Dual. Is it dual? Do well. Dual.
I
actually don't know that.
You create the words here, man.
I don't know now. Now I've never thought about it. I do say it like that all the time.
Well,
you
do very well in your life.
All right, there you go. See, you did say good. That's very good. What is going on? We got Zafu breaking down walls. Going to be able to grab one as well. 3 eliminations in this round. Doing work. Has that Fury assault rifle, which a lot of people don't really use, but we're currently seeing Jaxi once again. Got the Michonne skin. Gonna dance on their graves. Doing work right now. 4 eliminations. Absolutely dominating this tournament in a way.
Keeping at pace with number 1, right? Number 1 has 3 eliminations. I want to have 4. If you're pushing for that top spot, that's exactly how you need to be. And I love what Jaxi's doing here. Just a little bit of feng shui action, trying to get all of his loot into one pile.
Ooh, arena count 59 going to now slide their way down, build themselves a little bit nicer before it throws down the Sprite. Going to try and heal themselves up as fast as they can. Pops down their splashes. They don't have a lot of utility on their side. Kazu and Quantai going to find 2 eliminations right there. Dap 2014 going to go down after we saw them take down Moon X earlier in this round. Quantai only has 1. So they're really aiming for that positional point total to help them up the leaderboard. Takes that teleport, and remember, now we're getting into dangerous territory. Storm 7 going into 8 is where we see a lot of competitors go down.
Yeah, Code Wordy taking it down a little bit here from some shots, but yeah, just look at that circle, man. This is one of those good circles that we haven't seen in a while, but it's going to be moving its way west into the town of Pumped Power?
Gotta be Pumped Power. Gotta be Pumped Power, right?
Gotta pump it up.
Pump it up. 50 cal Hunter gonna be able to pump it up as well. Ethica going to go down to Jaxi, Levi Bear teleporting their way in, and look at all the competitors. Last time we were here, we had 12 competitors into this 7th circle. Now there's 17 competitors into this 7th circle. So this is going to be insane, but Pump Tower being as massive as it is of a POI, you are going to find yourself running into so many competitors in so many different places. So you've got to be ready and have that shotgun ready to go. Because if you're not, you're going to run into a competitor and lose. Go for it, you gotta find one as well. 16 players left. Pump Tower is just such a rough POI to be in on these final circles.
I love this because exactly what you're seeing happen needs to happen. You need to break down all the walls so that you can get materials because you don't know what's gonna happen next. And you also need to build your own new walls with the undesirable materials you might have.
Oh, we're seeing Kazu take down Loco. Loco going down extremely early, and talking about early, you think, wow, there's 7 players left, that's early? Yes. When you're going for placement scores, you gotta be able to grab at least something, and Mekibu needs to grab something fast.
Yeah,
they are
every
not looking good.
Every elimination in this final circle is going to matter. Kazu falls out of the sky.
The sky is falling, the sky is falling. No, the Kazu is falling down, down, down. In terms of health bar, they are trying to scramble their eggs and try and get themselves into a healthy spot in their life, but unfortunately going to only find 2 of their small shields to pump themselves back up.
Before you say, you know, this is definitely a possible leader of the game right here. He's got 7 eliminations. He's looking for more. He's down to a little bit of shields as Rain City goes down to Jaxi, who's another person that really wants to get this elimination and maybe this victory royale. It is first place for nothing here as the execution is going to help you so much on the leaderboard. God is King going to teleport away, not scared of nothing. Mari gives you a little bit of that invisible sword action.
It's so good because not only do you have unlimited sprint, but that sword dash and that sword ability to get yourself from point to point, it is really hard to track that person in that invisibility, and I'm glad they buffed it to make it a little bit better. We got 50 cal Hunter going down, unfortunately, super early again.
Not going to be happy with that.
Not at all. Amari also taking a little bit of chip damage here. Still has a lot of resources to keep themselves healthy. Kazu backed against a wall. Going to be able to pop some more small shields, but they got to find a med kit somehow, some way, but I don't think they're going to be able to.
Yeah.
Breaks down the walls, tries to find it.
You can see.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. An opportunity to take down some of these competitors because they are just waiting. They are just lurking, and it's such a close situation. We've got 12 competitors into the 9th storm. Many of these competitors do not have zone priority just yet.
12 players left. We only have 12 storms to go to. 9. What happened to the 12 storms? But it's kind of crazy to see how Kazu is able to stay alive. I don't think he'll be able to stay alive for much longer. And there's a wrecking crew down here, and Kazu has nothing to live. Oh, wait a second. 2 health. There it is. Gonna find him eventually. Zafu starting to build into tall ground mode, high ground mode. It has been activated as there is a hill. So anytime there's a hill, you gotta get above the hill, right?
Yeah, but right now this hill is going to be flooded in with so many different competitors. Zafu is still trying to control that high ground. Jaxi also backing themselves into their own personal box here. That's going to be around $3,000 a month for Seattle Washington. But we're going to be seeing them trying to make it as cozy as possible. Checking out what the sightseeing is. Jaxi going to be able to find one and done. God is King is going to go down.
How Jesus
3 days later, he's going to be able to come back. But we have an opportunity to show off here with 8 eliminations. Jaxi doing work.
What you know about Easter, bruh? Amari gonna get taken shots from the high ground, still has to fight the guy on the low ground.
Oh,
gonna
no.
get taken down.
That arena account's going to be able to grab
Oh wait,
phenomenal.
Zafu making an insane move right here, and it's straight into damage as well. He had the high ground, he had the easy stuff. As he starts to heal right here, it might be impossible. A lot of these players are going to be having full shields, and he's just getting the 50 and taking damage more. He's at 1 health. What is Zafu gonna do?
Nothing. Go down to Trustworthy. The previous, no, Quantize was able to pick that one off, and then Quantize is going to go down to Levi Bear. So many different competitors right now have a chance for their first victory royale. Levi Bear, here, Poncho, Jackson, Trustworthy, one of the arena accounts in this top 5 fight. One of the arena accounts, though, is looking rough. It's looking tough. Jackson bursts in and takes them out. 9 eliminations for them, and they're going to be able to take that invisibility away from the arena account. Grabbed it from Amari. 9 eliminations and 9 health to be had.
So small, it's just gonna start slowly draining these competitors of all their will to give.
Let's see what Levi Bear can do, centering their way around town. Oh, wow. Really doing a great job keeping their back against the storm and not taking storm damage.
We have 4 players remaining, and none of them are in the circle.
No, they are not, but Jaxie going up for that high ground, and beautiful
that's
toss.
GG.
Kobe to the top.
That's GG right there.
I do believe so. Levi Bear also going to pass the call. GG here. Gonna go down. And now Poncho also dropping down, puts up a roof to protect themselves, but Jaxie looking up high in the sky, has that high ground advantage, currently taking the Obi-Wan. No, you're out. We know it, and we love to see it. Poncho, literally on life support, Trustworthy, going to be able to take that one away. Jaxie also looking a little bit rough. Fumbles that teleport just a tiny bit, but has the opportunity. Going to be able to just stick to this high ground spot. But you can do something crazy, but Trustworthy has a little bit of an advantage. Spots that small shield, goes around.
Shields in comparison to this. So high ground versus low ground for the victory here. Trustworthy does have more shields, and Jesus does love Jesus.
And still has more match.
Oh, he's back.
So it might come down to
it.
We're going to be seeing Jaxie teleporting into their build, and now it's going to be an extremely even match. Jaxie really low, going to take one more shotgun shot, but no! Trustworthy is going to get stuck in the storm and take a shot from Jaxie, and he goes down! 10 eliminations and a victory royale. Jaxie is able to bring it all back against all odds.
Oh my gosh, look at her. She's mad. If there's a zombie in sight, she's going to take it down.
Man.
That was such a crazy ending. You see him go high ground, you think, okay, he's got this, but then the shields become a factor. Shields are no longer a factor when you're lacing shotgun shots through the builds like that. At that height is crazy to see. I thought for sure low ground was going to win it, but we get another win for the high ground. Another win for Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It just goes to show how important it is to be in the right spot, have the great positioning, and work your way forward from there. Because if Jaxie was on even playing field, I truly do believe Wordy would have won that exchange.
I will say, in that same situation, I'm on the top and I fall and break my legs and die.
Yes.
So, like, it definitely takes that small little bit of execution to get down the stairs, but once he does get into that position, by golly, was it beautiful.
It really was. And talking about small, that final circle being as small as it is, like you're saying, huh?
You want one of these?
Oh, thank you.
I feel like you.
I like bending them, you know?
Yeah.
It even. I feel like I'm feeling official here.
Yeah. I just
Gotta put it in the books.
In case you want another, I got a
Thank
couple
you.
over here.
Gotta hide the one that I already bent.
No.
But talking about small things, that circle gonna be the thing that really determined the outcome of this final match, going into that 11th circle.
Yeah, Zafu goes down so
circle.
early, literally in that fight, because he has to drop down from such a high ground and into a scramble.
It really was, and especially in that final moment you were talking about it, it takes a special person to be able to keep themselves on top of their own builds. Don't launch yourself out into the storm, because it was literally just this big of a circle around. A sea bear couldn't even penetrate that circle at all.
You could see him start to, like, I'm going to put the teleporter here, I'm going to jump down if anything goes wrong, but then instantly the other player's shooting up at him. Like, you're not getting that teleport off, bro. So
no, you are
not. That could have went sideways. Definitely not the best fight that we've had, but definitely one of the fights, because we usually see high ground versus low ground in those final moments. That was a true test of it, and we see high ground come out on top.
It was a ridiculous battle, to say the least. Non-stop action. It was a lot of fun, but now we're seeing where the falter happens, where you could potentially take advantage of, right? That 7th into 8th storm, we had 17 players just waiting around, trying to find their chance to maybe live a little bit longer. But if you try and be a little bit more aggressive into that 7th or 8th circle with 17 players at pumped power, there was an opportunity for you to burst through someone else's build, take them out, take their heals and shields, and then go from there and maybe grab a little bit of extra eliminations down the line rather than just waiting when the circle is literally so small that you can't even look behind you before you say, the storm is right behind me.
That hurts my back. Ooh.
Exactly. So being able to realize that there is many other opportunities for you to take, it's just up to you being confident enough to go in, take down one of these competitors, and take their heals and shields and say, hey, I got an extra elimination before we got to the 9th, 10th, 11th circle.
You honestly don't want eliminations when the elimination is, it comes with a pistol and a couple of, like that. You don't want eliminations that early.
No.
You want your eliminations in that sweet spot so you can get the most loot from the boot.
Yeah, it really is very important when you realize that what you get out of eliminating someone is potentially also their heals or shields, a better weapon,
their mats,
their teleporter.
Huge. Yeah.
It's so much that you can get from someone.
You obviously want to get your eliminations everywhere, and I think that will actually be the difference in some of these games, because we haven't had 70+ people in the arena for players like Kazu and stuff like that. They're not necessarily used to it. They go home and they play and they understand what an 100-player lobby is like. But when you're in this situation here, if you do what Loco's doing and just stay consistent, get 8, get 8, get 8, get 9, get 8 in those 5 games, you're going to add up to a score that is nice to look at. And Zafu might be realizing that now, that all the eliminations are mattering.
It really does. And yeah, it is pretty ridiculous to think about, right? You know what? When you have so many players in this lobby where you have to stack up those eliminations, where you are really... This is probably the test of all time in terms of Friday Frags, where you're going to have to show up and say, this is what I've been practicing for. These are the lobbies I know and love. Instead of just having 30 to 40 competitors here in the arena competing against each other, now you're having so much more, not as much downtime, immediately running into one person after another, Even if you land into those outskirt positions, you're going to be finding 3 or 4 competitors also thinking of that same strategy to try and keep themselves alive. So now is the time to show up and show down and really prove to the rest of the people here and the arena that you've come here to win this tournament. And that just really comes down to being confident enough to take on these build battles, to take on these fights and win.
I 100% agree. It's time to show up and show down, ladies and gentlemen. Round 3 will be starting very soon. I know for a fact because people tell me in my ears.
Do you know it as a fact or is it an opinion?
It's an opinion.
I think it is, because if it's like
I
want to be starting in like 5 minutes. Is that really like is that like a fact, or like does it become an opinion once it goes past like 6 minutes?
Once the timer comes up, that's if the timer's there.
That's true. That's what I'm saying.
Boom.
Boom. Done.
Now it's a fact because here's the timer.
That is true.
It's like this bomb is going to go off in 5 minutes. Here's a timer.
Talking about a timer and talking about something that's very sad and a time that's about to run out. Going away from the conversation of Fortnite for the time being, just for filling's sake, multiverses getting shut down momentarily with the final season coming out very soon. What are your thoughts about it?
Is it me?
What?
Like every game I play, they just call dead.
He says, I just started playing.
So is it me? Am I the problem?
No, you were trying to help him. You were trying to help him survive. I was literally looking up the Steam charts, and I'm like, how many players are playing multiverses right now? Guess the monthly average.
100.
200 players was the monthly average. Last time I checked.
I'm not one of them. That's pretty sad.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not one of them. Haven't been playing.
That's what I'm saying.
The game you really need to focus on now if you want to make it to EVO is that Rivals 2.
That is Rivals. Wait, EVO, isn't that fighting?
Yeah. Rivals 2.
Oh, Rivals.
That's why.
You get where I was. You got my confusion, right? Marvel Rivals 2.
It's the world's problem right now. Because Rivals comes out, and Marvel Rivals is a great game, but Rivals 2 was about to release, and they were just going to call it Rivals.
They were.
So they're having a problem, I'm sure. But they're not having a problem.
Rivals of Aether.
Yeah, Rivals of Aether 2 actually is going to be available at EVO. So if you guys
phenomenal game also, by the way, if you haven't even checked it out. If you're trying to look for a new fighting game to get into.
New platform fighter.
Platform fighter to get into that actually is going to have a lot of love and support behind it and not some greedy microtransactions. Sorry, Warner Brothers. We're going to be seeing a very great game, Rivals of Aethers. Go check it out. EVO coming up very soon as well. Get yourself warmed up for that because it's going to be a very fun event. But that was funny. You have to get good at rivals too, and I'm like, yeah, you do have to
Rivals
get good
also.
at rivals. Yeah.
No, I mean,
Why has everyone got the same name?
all you got to do is, understand what Warner Brothers did. They gave a bunch of money to people that won EVO that had been scrimming their game for a couple years before they should have. So,
How much money did they spend onto multiverses? Nick, guess.
how much money did they spend altogether?
Yes.
I mean, they gave thousands of dollars away at just EVO.
So guess how much they spent. Like, they were saying they were down like a lot of money. Guess how much?
2 mil,
You're getting there.
3 mil,
You're getting there.
5 mil.
You're getting there.
No way.
You're getting there.
I have like those cards. Are those cards worth anything?
They might be, actually. You better get those graded.
I'm
just
those
saying.
graded. That's what I'm gonna have to do in the downtime.
Yeah, $100 million is what they lost.
Bro said I was close at 1.
Yeah, you were getting close.
100.
You were getting close.
You were close. All you have to do is say 100.
You were getting warmer. You were getting warmer. It was a little bit cold. It was like 60 degrees, but you were getting there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's actually insane to think about. But what's even more insane
Wanna see
is
some
to
numbers?
see the scores, some numbers, and Jaxi taking a demanding lead
That's what
in
I'm
that
talking
second round. 64 points to Zafu's 51.
So Zafu, like we were talking about, so good at those final moments, has a little bit of a slip up in that final moment, couldn't stay high ground, had to move with the storm, goes into that second place, and not only goes into second place, but goes into second place by 13 eliminations. And that's all based on the fact of where Jaxi finished and how consistent he's been getting these eliminations off the rip, and he might win this whole thing because of it.
And we're currently going to see also the top 10 situation lining up right now.
Yeah.
We've got Quantize holding down the fort with Amari, 27 points apiece, but then Hunt Dog right behind him, 26, 25, 24, 24, 21, 21, 17.
I thought
Still so many people having a chance to get in the money. Don't count yourself out just yet. Don't quit. You still have 3 more rounds to go.
Top California looking strong there with the 20 and a 17th place. Looking for some more California on this screen now. Slinky Mouse. Is this the first time we've had more than 1 page?
2 pages. More than 2 pages.
More than 2 pages. Nah, Goofy. Yeah, I just feel like if you are getting eliminations in round 1 and you're continuing into round 2 and you do it for 5 rounds, you should have enough to win. And I think that's what we're seeing here so far. Another couple of these YG from let's see if I can remember. VHLF. It's California. It's their high school.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
It's great to see all of these people coming out, though, especially California being literally right next door. It's really fun to watch how these players come out. They're trying their hand here, but you are going against people who have this at their disposal every single week. So if you're not ready for it, you're already seeing the kind of discrepancy what's going on right now. But like I said before, there's 3 more rounds to go, right? You know what to expect now. You had those first 2 rounds to get acclimated, and now it's time to show up and grab a ton of eliminations for this next round, because you can see how easy it is for someone like Jaxi. 10 eliminations, not really easy, but per se, like to just rack up those eliminations and then go forward into the placements, winning a round, and that will bring you right back up the leaderboard and get you in the money. All you really need to do, 3 eliminations, 4 maybe, you know, if you're being generous, and then work your way up on those placements. But you can't rely on placements alone, and we say that every week because it's just not going to put you high enough.
You gotta stay consistent, man, and I think that Zafu has been playing for placement in the past, and I think we see him here today as the screen has gone away, so now I cannot look at it. But to see how well Zafu did round 1, and then to see him be down by 13 off of second place after the second game.
We do have Oliver in the chat.
Oliver,
welcome in. How you doing?
I could smell him from here.
Oh, you knew it was coming. The first one. So it's Valhalla Esports training in the house today.
Yes.
Shout out to you guys.
Lake Forest.
Thank you for clearing that one up. Rain
LF.
City Pro going to be able to tell us. And shout out to you guys for coming on down, trying your hands here at one of the most competitive Fortnite tournaments. So right now you'll be able to use that training and analyze and break down on where you're lining up with the Vegas crowd, because they do not take names. And especially, you kind of should be a little bit happier with, unfortunately, we do have to name drop again, Baka not being here, being literally the #1 competitor in the house.
Count your lucky stars, Baka's not here, that's for sure, because we would have a lot more eliminations for him to grab, and I think his confidence would reign true. I've seen him in the past do nasty stuff with full lobbies, so.
I do think so as well, and I kind of fear what would have happened if he was here, but we'll leave that in the dust, into the imaginary mind.
I mean, Jaxie's taking his spot. He's feeling confident, getting these eliminations. Has like 16 eliminations, if I'm not mistaken, and then on top of that, has about a win and a half. So Jaxie's gonna take our new leaderboard here, and we're gonna move to our 3rd game.
And also to shout out everyone in the Twitch chat right now, twitch.tv/Allied Esports. If you want to watch this VOD back or talk to us right now in the caster booth, we'll be able to say hello to you as well. We've got It's Frenzy in the house saying, we need more Hatsune Miku. And then Rain City Pro said, no more.
No more. That guy seems to be going through something. And I can understand that when it comes to Hatsune Miku.
And then NRG123 Indie Everest going to be also hello to you as well. Welcome in. We're currently getting ready for our 3rd round of Fortnite action. We're playing the competitive game mode, so we're not going to be seeing any Godzilla, unfortunately. We've only seen 1 Godzilla skin so far. Getting a little bit disappointed. Better see another one in this next round, or
I got enough, man. With the J's, with the J's on, looks super cool. That's the only way to rock it, bro.
He didn't say you got enough Godzilla. How can you have enough Godzilla?
One day I watched Godzilla 1. And then the -1.
Yeah.
I watched them back to back.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. It was great, right?
I got enough. No, it's great to see. It's great to see Godzilla terrorizing.
Get this man out of here. Godzilla hater in the house. Godzilla minus no meta Nick because he don't want to be a part of the fandom.
I don't want to get stepped on.
Yeah, you do.
All you guys are like, Godzilla,
I'd be a blessing. I'd be like, Godzilla, oh my God.
Step on
me.
Step on me.
And then saying Rain City Pro, he said he's gotten eliminated by 1 too many Hatsune Mikus, which is completely fair. You mean you don't want to? You got to do it with me, Nick. 1, 2, 3. I'm not gonna do it yet. Miku, beam! Boom, done. There you go. We're not going to take it away from you like the spectators did.
Oh, that hurt
momentarily.
Can't believe they did that.
No. Where is Gojo and Sakuna? That's true. That's what I was just saying. They have new Jujutsu Kaisen skins coming up, which is very exciting. Don't know when they're going to be released, but my wallet may be saved by either Demon Slayer or Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm still waiting for Demon Slayer to come out. I was going to get those Kaiju #8 skins. Unfortunately, no transforming emote. Shame on Epic Games. Don't know what you're thinking. I was literally ready on the buy button, and then I realized you can't transform. Said no.
Sometimes these top companies, man, it's like they don't want my money. They know what to do. They have it.
They do. They have the ability to do it, and they said, you know what we're going to do? Not that.
Not that.
And then I cry, and then I'm sad.
And then we host Fortnite.
And then we host Fortnite, and then we get to see maybe more Hatsune Miku skins and some more Godzilla skins.
Speaking of Hatsune Miku,
what's going on? Saying, what are you guys doing?
Listen, it's a party here at HyperX Arena right now. That's all I know for sure.
It is. It's fantastic being able to grab whatever you want. Drinks galore indeed, or some food. Ooh. Whatever you want, we got it here, and the food is phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Very, very good.
Yummy.
Unironically
yummy?
Major Giggle skin when, Frenzy asked. Ooh. That's when we're going to see Icon skin actually get sold out.
I can't believe he didn't message me and was like, hey, man, want to hang out?
Shame. Oliver, when you going to message Nick and ask him to hang out?
So rude, bro.
Now it doesn't feel genuine because now he's asking you.
No, I don't even want to.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair.
I don't even want to now.
Oh, and it's looking like we're going to get right back into the game. Game number 3. And you know what that means? We've gone through 1, 2, 3. And we're getting ready for Miku Beam into the next round onto the Fortnite Battle Bus and seeing who's going to take the Victory Royale crown away from Jaxie, who has been absolutely dominating this whole entire tournament. And you know what? Rain City Pro said it best. He has been an absolute menace, a beast to say the least. Not Mr. Beast, but the one, the only, taking the money by storm. Maybe he will become Mr. Beast with how much money he's going home with. This is one of the most beautiful maps that Fortnite's put forward in a minute.
Purple, blue, green, red, yellow.
The colors are so nice. And I just love, I'm a sucker for the color purple. Spoiler alert, my favorite color.
It's a good one.
It is. And honestly,
it's very royal.
It really is.
They couldn't make purple back in the day. There's only like one snail on it. Did you know that?
Really?
It's like one snail that can make the color purple.
You're joking.
I swear. PETA, college guy.
What?
Rapid.
Are you being real?
No, I swear. One of our
They used
California.
a snail to make the color purple?
How did he lose the color on the screen?
I don't know what it. Oh, this is like one of the side quest things.
Oh, I'm like, it's very Catwoman right now. But I don't. but it's making me think I'm blind.
No, it was like one of the side quests. 2, 3. Miku Miku Beam, right? Miku Miku Beam. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, spectators.
Thank you. Riv Doggy, another one of our California players. Not all black and white too much longer. Jaxie loves Jesus, continuing to put names into his leaderboard score. Inferno Shark gonna go down once again very early. Amari, these landing spots getting rough. Kazu takes down Duxie. Just so fun to see this many players, even off the rip. A lot of these players are getting taken down. It's just nice to have the middle Fortnite back. Mason, cool kid, keeps his head on a swivel, does hit the jumping shotgun into the pistol. Nice stuff. Looks very sound. Pistol comes out. Strong as well with the silenced pistol. Mason, the cool kid, looking cool as ever. 7 on the back.
Let's see if they're going to be able to rack up even more eliminations. Already doing 2. I said 3. What you should aim for before you go for placement. But if you keep on doing that good, remember, when you eliminate someone, as I said before and time again, you're taking their heals and shields that they've collected as well. So don't feel like you're getting nothing out of it. And especially with this competitive game mode, you're going to find yourself, on the not good receiving end.
Baby,
Dino Paw is going to say, no more Hatsune Miku. We are done with it. Out of it. I thought it was going to be Rain City Pro who was going to be able to be the one to take down the Hatsune Miku skin. But unfortunately, Dino is going to do it themselves.
No! No
more! We've got enough Miku Miku beams. Please make it stop.
All right, Wash not looking too Wash. Going to take down Foxtrot. Under chill and XM Wash.
Ooh, having a little bit of a struggle in time trying to pull out the shotgun. One of the arena counts going down. Got his game also trying to find themselves a residency here today. And the kinetic blade into the shotgun shot misses both. They are looking rough. Going to be able to build themselves a little bit of a box, but that box cannot keep out. God is king, as they're going to be able to grab their first elimination of this round.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to pull up to that church on Sunday. Because God is king is flying into boxes and handling names. He's got an idea.
Is that a What's Up Brother skin?
What's
is that
up?
what
Yeah.
That,
what's up? What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
Here's the gritty.
I actually think he's hilarious. Definitely such a funny streamer. Every time I see a clip of him, I don't watch him, but anytime there's a clip of him, I'm actually laughing. You know that meme where it's like, oh, sketch fails to make me laugh every time? No, he actually doesn't fail to make me laugh every time. It's crazy. The roast that man does, crazy.
Yeah, they're definitely big brain too. And the way he sneaks them in, like people.
So casual.
Yeah, just like that casual kill coming from Poppy, just casually sneaking in a joke here and there. And then he'll be like, what? What did I say?
What were you saying?
What did I say? I didn't say
I didn't say anything. I didn't eliminate anyone. Poppy and Jr. finally finding themselves on the leaderboard. Remember, they're looking a little bit rough and tough, but still putting themselves in the best spot possible. Jaxie, our #1 competitor, by 13 points. They've got to extend their lead a little bit, but they do have a little bit of leeway. But we've seen that leeway get absolutely obliterated and taken away in just a matter of 1 round. So they can't let up on the gas pedal. It's happened time and time again, where we have a first place competitor who has a lead, and then the very next round it's gone. Riv Doggy also going down. Kazu also trying to make some more money in this round, but we've got the alien finding residency onto the beach. Once again, another Hatsune Miku skin. Let's go. That's what we're talking about.
Okay, this is what we are talking about. They didn't give this one out free, so we appreciate you guys. Bro.
This is actually the one, the only, going to take away the Miku beam, unfortunately. And then we got the AT from Baby Yoda's protector, which is great to see. Absolutely. I think the skin's really underrated just because I really like this character, but not a lot of people bought this skin.
Yeah,
but I didn't.
Grogu fire.
I didn't think. I didn't buy it either, but I still think it's really cool.
I agree. Nice little robot. Okay, I also left some Juice World, but is Loco going to take him out? Loco takes walls, but does he take names? Let's find out. He's really circumventing this high ground here. Oh my gosh.
Pulls out a little bit of damage, puts down a window, tries to get into his house. Especially when you're seeing a competitor being this scared into this defensive spot, Loco should feel pretty confident breaking through and taking their life away. That one elimination will put them on the board for this round. 53 competitors left, going on forward. And when you see them backing up against a wall rather than using builds, just know that you probably have a better chance of eliminating them. Granted, that might just mean that they're more confident with their gunplay rather than their build.
Yeah, someone like Hunt Dog would be in that situation.
Exactly. So you can never be too safe. So I really like that Loco took their time, tried to box them in, and did what they can. Kazu, though, going to take out J-Ax, Nigel Walker, G's. Jaxi, our previous winner, but tries some shots, misses, and they say, you know what, I really don't want the smoke. I've already had enough of that, but they're going to try to dance their way out, and they do!
That was cool.
What are you saying? They're doing their classic emo. Pops the teleport right when they drop it.
Wait, but Jaxi don't care. He stays on it.
How are they tracking him down? I thought Nigel Walker was out.
Yeah, he somehow kept an eye on the orb.
Oh! No!
What in the world?
What?
Just, yeah, you can run, but you can't hide from Jesus. Insane stuff right there.
Poncho talking about Catwoman. Yeah. We got the Catwoman skin right now, and I don't know if they're going to have the ability to survive this deep in the storm with
What's up
little
with
health.
Catwoman always out there in the rain? Don't cats hate water?
That's what I'm saying. They're trying to change the message that cats don't actually hate water. Don't actually.
Oh, got a fish. Oh,
they messed that up? What are they doing here?
I'm gonna miss her. Oh, V-Man pops up out into the house.
And now
through the porta potty.
Oh! Got guns. He's going to try and put down some walls, but what you should be doing is trying to slice and dice and put down some damage. They're going to look extremely low, trying to land a shotgun shot. They did. Trying to jump around this house and get out of this very dangerous situation.
This fool just survived a blender. Somehow still has guns.
Got guns. Jumping away, trying to activate their fire-breathing first form, but unfortunately they were not able to have enough time to activate that one, but V-Man tried to pull out their inner Rengoku and set their heart ablaze and grab this elimination, but they were going to back off from the fight and reevaluate the situation.
Heals up just fine. V-Man gonna take some shots at him. Here comes the third party in Zafu. This is a pretty hefty move right here, and gonna be able to hop out into the porta potty. Not is taking damage from this. Crazy decision here from V-Man Band. He wants to see where Sasha got the guns go. He does! Peekaboo! I have a sword! Peekaboo! Still survives a blender once again in the storm. A blender in the storm. Don't even hook me up there, but V-Man Band can't seem to get a shot on him. Here comes the sword! He gets him! He gets him!
What? 1 HP in a dream, trying to throw down the splashes, but Exo Tick is going to be on the outskirts of that storm and see the sword battle go down and have a gun for that sword battle. What a wrap-up of what just happened.
Yeah, you brought a sword to a gunfight, and still the sword is going to take the victory there. Very close stuff, and gotta honestly give a huge shout-out to V-Man there for doing a little bit extra than he probably should. Goes out and
I cannot believe you actually won that. He was literally at 10 HP.
Bro, he watched him, waited in the porta potty. Once he popped out and got anywhere close to the porta potty, he starts slashing him.
Ridiculous awareness for V-Man as well to just say, I know exactly where you are and I'm just going to slice and dice. And it's showing how strong the semi-swords actually are. They are the thing that makes it the difference of someone who's not great with their gunfight and who's someone who is. ESLV beta
jumps off the map.
That is not where you want to find yourself.
Yeah.
losing to fall damage out of everything in the 78 competitors that you could run into. You
Honestly,
ran into
bro,
a mountain.
Honestly, bro, been there. Game 3, been there. TikTok, Dabby Gowd. Shout out to TikTok not getting a raise. That was cool, I guess. Using it less and less. What about you?
I'm still using it. I probably got myself addicted to that final day before it got banned for 6 hours.
That was what they were trying to do.
They said, you know what, we're gonna make sure these kids have to watch it for
We know what it's
hours
like.
straight.
We know what it's like when Vine goes down. you know?
Oh yeah, that was
We've been there.
heartbreaking.
We've been there.
Waiting for they went into that meeting waiting for something to happen, and then guess what happened? They had to close it down because they couldn't afford all these creators to not use it. Sabu though, not being sad, Exo Tick grabbed that one, and it is crazy, you know, to think about. TikTok. Did you even use it a lot before it was getting banned?
Oh, like I'm not like posting to it, but I'm like watching stuff.
Oh yeah, I got it. That meme sound.
Yeah, exactly. You're actually the cat meme god.
I will take that with pride. I love it. And what we love more is Amari dropping down on the competition. One of the arena house didn't see it coming. And guess look at that reward. Look at that reward. They just got a legendary hollow assault rifle.
This is the sweet spot. If you find anybody at this part of the map, they have been through a literal blender sift and have all the things you might need. So this is absolutely the sweet spot to when you need to be looting and shooting. 36 players remaining.
36 players, Moons of Jupiter, not having any eliminations, what we're seeing so far, really playing it safe, but like we said before, placement will not get you in the money. Not today. Not with this many players. You have to be able to be confident enough and know the game you've been playing.
I know we're always preaching this, and it's crazy that you say that, but as Zafu gets the drops in his head, it is kind of crazy. We always are like, oh, get your kills, but usually you can kind of ride this high placement. So I will say that that is 100% true there for the Fiji, because at the end of the day, a consistent 10 kills will get you the victory here, win or loss.
I mean, easily. I mean, 10 is being generous.
If we get to the end and we have someone with just 50 points.
What? Oh yeah, just 50 points. I was like, in one round?
Like if you get 10 points a round and you never do anything in placement, I feel like you'll still end up on that.
Actually, let's analyze that by the end.
Let's look at when the next one comes.
Well, no, by the end of this whole 5 rounds, I really wonder if 50 points will be the cutoff. We're at 27 right now.
That's the
That's the cutoff.
Someone's already gotten more than that. Safu as well. We'll put him there. So yeah, 50 might.
Why are we pointing at that?
Well, 50 might not actually do it.
You don't want to put the over/under on this?
Well, what place you think? 6th, it looks like. By the time 5 games,
I would actually say 50 might be enough. You're not even wrong.
To get you like 10th.
Yeah, I think so. And ironically, if we're looking at what we have right now, we have 3 more rounds to go. We use a little math brain, and we could potentially see that. And Little Legend, that's what we're talking about. Never back down, never what?
Never sit in the stairwell, never what?
Yeah, buddy! That's what we're talking about. Always bringing it out. Always bringing it out.
Shout out Nick A.
Nick A, 30, taking your name. No meta, Nick.
Yeah, why he did that?
I don't know why he do that.
He said.
Did you see that video on Twitter where he was actually walking around the mall in his Fortnite costume?
Yes, I did.
That was so silly.
Did you see the level up that they did?
Oh yeah!
They just wrote Nick on it.
Said, there is no meta to be found here.
But I thought that was the most no meta thing to just say Nick. Ghostface is going to get taken down by a very nice shot through the hole in the wall. Zafu looking good doing it. Going to pick up all the loot he needs from this battle and try to get himself some more points, because he is currently down by 11 points. If that was bad math, I'm sorry.
It's 13, I do believe.
There you go. Great job.
We'll let it slide. 2 points. You know what? 2 points might be the make it or break it difference of getting in the money and out of the money. So you got to be specific, Nick.
It usually always is. Hopefully we see a 10th place 50, and then I'll be all right on everything.
If you actually get 10th place 50 correct, I will buy you a soda.
Ripple, gonna hide. This is a great spot. This is where I would be hiding.
Doesn't really have zone advantage, but it's not bad either. Oh, Little Legend goes down right after we cut away from him. That is so sad to see.
We showed his hiding spot, and then he died.
Oh, no.
Okay, taking a
Ooh.
look. That's an angle right there. That's what I'm talking about.
The bush strategy is something that we were seeing a lot.
Bro's gonna go cut him out of the air. What is he? Okay, available air, and he's gonna use all of it. Cutting through the air, gonna find himself a.
Yeah, that's a cloud spike, so he can go back into the air. But Toru going to be eliminated by trustworthy Quantize. Takes down available air. Unfortunately, he just took all the oxygen in the entire battlefield, and available air said there was none to be found.
No available air, and he goes down.
Zafu popping out one of those sprites. Got 3 eliminations still, but going into battle might find themselves out. There's a window of opportunity to grab 4, and they do.
What a one tap.
That competitor just didn't change it. Moon X goes down as well. They're not having a great week at all. Quintel grabbing that elimination. But talk about Zafu. That other competitor just did not close that window, and that just was a one-shot opportunity.
I even would go crazy enough to say that he opened that window of opportunity for himself, but gets shut down very quickly by Zafu, who knows he's got a lot of work ahead of him, or at least another victory royale if he wants to come out on top here. Because I mean that would solidify him, right? Get 2 victory royales. Zafu and Trust on the case here on Quantize, shooting up this metal build. Wall goes down, but it looks like a lot of the walls are his. God is king, gonna take down Glamorous, the G, the L, the A, the M, the O, the R, the O, the U, the S.
Got to spell it all out for him, because you're going to be feeling yourself a VICTORY victory royale. I'm not going to do that the rest. do not have the time, because we're currently seeing all these competitors just on the outskirts, really, of this zone, which is quite interesting to think about, right? Because I think zone priority is something these competitors really need to think about. When you get down in these 7-8 circles, players that come to you, you'll have such a better chance of grabbing more eliminations, like we're seeing. ESLV 59 trying to put out damage, but unfortunately says they're a little bit not too confident in that fight. Yeah. YG going down to Zafu, grabbing their 5th elimination of this round, and Hunter, the Hunt Dog, trying to grab some more mats as they build themselves a little ramp to get up. You didn't even need to use those mats at all, but they're opting to. Literally, you just got to go around. Why are you using all your mats? It's a little bit of a hill.
It's all timing here at Fortnite, and that split second could net you death.
It could. Not even wrong. Maybe I'm being too judgmental about those ramps.
Cloud Sprite going to shoot him up in the air. Speaking of up in the air, 50 cal Hunter, the Hunt Dog hunting down into the sky, from the sky. Get into zone here, hopefully see eye on the prize here.
2-tick damage on their health bar. It is not looking good.
That was kind of what you want when you're camping zone, but you want
I think so. I always
this is exactly how you do it right here, though. There's just people getting
Why are you looking away? God is king just turned their mouth the other way, and now we're going to be seeing Huntdog once again going to be able to drop down and go around this build, but currently they're all stuck in the storm, so if they take a little bit too much damage, they might be done for this round. This is why the storm battles are so absolutely tough to deal with, and now that 5 damage tick, it might be it for Huntdog. Teleport out, no! They get stuck in the storm through the teleport.
I don't know, yeah, I don't think he got the teleport off.
No, he did, he teleported, but his throw was still in the storm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's crazy. Jaxie gonna find one. And with this 5-tick, it's just not even enough for bandages to keep yourself healthy.
Don't tell him that.
Much
Don't
longer.
say that to him.
It's not. You gotta hear it. If no one's gonna tell you, hey, this is a bad idea, how are you going to know it's a bad idea?
Benji will be the first person to tell you, hey, that's a bad idea.
I will. I'm like, what are you doing? Code wordy. What's the code?
What's the code?
Wordy.
Word.
I have to. Wordy. Thank you.
Shadow.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow had a great movie.
It was phenomenal. Sonic 3, if y'all haven't seen it, you are missing out.
I can't believe they played with it. I almost lost my marbles.
Shadow the Hedgehog with the sword. Usually they have a gun, but unfortunately we've got the sword now.
I mean, Shadow and sword.
That would actually be kind of cool.
Garbage Shadow. Goes from Hedgehog to Trash Raccoon, but quick.
Trustworthy too. Do you trust Worthy?
Too much.
At least bring something to fruition.
I trust him too. But also. Oh, okay, Zafu really playing for his game here.
Wow.
Not even going to be able to fight him because people already have players outside of his building handled. A little bit of security there for Zafu for the moment.
What's crazy is that in this storm, at least going into the 8th storm, you can see how every single person now has to use some mat to give themselves some sort of protection, because this is just an open field of flowers.
Yeah.
There is no way you're going to find a building out here. You have to make your own, and if you don't, you're going to find yourself in a bad spot. About half the lobby having that zone priority. So that's going to be pretty optimal, but not optimal for those competitors who are now going to have to teleport their way in. God is king going down to Kazu.
Did you see Wicked?
No, I did not. Yeah, actually, I saw the play, so I know what you're saying.
Well, you've seen Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
Like Wizard of Oz place where it's his Festus or whatever.
That is so true. Actually, such a good reference. I never even thought about it.
That's
That's got to be a reference, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing here.
That's
the flower bed. But let's see who's going to be on their deathbed and who's going to be on their flower bed here. Zafu trying to cut it up. Does see this opponent. Build that wall, edit, but not going to get too much after that. They are taking some shots on the other side. He might be able to steal this one. Looks like what he's aiming to do. Gets into their build.
I think they just got caught into the Poppy's build, because like I said, there's so many buildings that the teleporter probably hit one of them, but they're able to find themselves in a safe spot, popping that big hit. I would not say this is a safe spot, but it's working out for the time being. This arena in count 59 survive, and Levi Bear takes down Loco, takes walls, players left. Jackson looking very vulnerable. Zafu takes down Poncho from storm damage. You gotta get out of that storm. That's the last thing you want to die to right now, especially in this 3rd round.
That was
only got 2 more to go.
Here comes Zafu's taking some shots from Poppy, who is in the best spot, I think.
Have you seen what Poppy's been up to? I'm Poppy.
I'm scared of Poppy. But yeah, just looking at
So is Jim now.
me and him, good
Becky Boo taking a little bit of damage, has to resource drain some mat. They're going to try and keep themselves safe.
Shadow almost goes down. It's just so crazy to see so many players in this small little circle. 12 players remaining in a 5-stick circle. Code Wordy is going to take a couple of shots, but is able to get the build up for his 1-buy. Going to heal up. Axie, who's had an amazing round up until now, an amazing tournament up until now, just trying to get extra. There's Quatel, who I would say hasn't made it here in the past.
Jaxie getting stuck beside the storm. Kazu taking out one. Quatel trying to take out Jaxie here. You're seeing all these teleports coming out across the battlefield, and now going to be able to have a little bit of zone priority, but some competitors getting stuck into the storm. Jaxie finds one on 2, quantized. That's going to put him up at 4, has that invisibility to get themselves pretty safe into another build selection.
Levi Bear takes down Omar, and now it seems like some of these competitors that were on the high ground are going to have to slowly bring themselves to the low ground.
Levi Bear
gets taken down by Jaxie, it looks like, and Kazu is in a pretty good spot, but Poppy's going to go down, so that high ground not going to get it too much. Quatel goes down as well. Zafu trying to build into the center of the heart of these builds, and Kazu wants to go straight up to the top.
Jaxie with only 5, but Kazu, like you said, going for that high ground once again, trying to control it, do what they can. Zafu drops down, trying to get that zone priority, like I talked about time and time again. Trustworthy, trying to chase down Jaxie. Teleport comes out, and they get a little bit of an advantage, but so does Zafu. Kazu going up for that high ground build as that goes in an extremely fast rate. Top 5 situation, throwing down his spike, trying to top off their shields as fast as they can. As Kazu drops down, doesn't take any fall damage. Beautiful work there. And now, once again, going for that high ground, but cannot find anyone that's outside of a build, and with the storm maneuvering themselves into another building section. That's something to think about, especially if you're Kazu, and running out of mats is something you gotta think about as well. Pulls out the sword so they don't take any fall damage. Once again, Trustworthy, and Kazu runs into it with another, and Kazu absolutely obliterates Trustworthy.
Not only is he handling a lot of this high ground, but he's making sure other players don't use the high ground as well. Kazu does an amazing job of handling his, but now he has to go against Zafu. Zafu very low, but not going to manage. Kazu takes high ground for himself. Invisibility and Jesus are the only people he has to worry about. And Kazu follows the teleporter like it's his job. Headshots him, catch him on Twitch. 13 eliminations with 10 extra points. And that might be the reason we see Kazu as our new #1.
I cannot believe what I just saw. It's so unfortunate these days we don't have replays right now, but I want to see what just happened because
He
it
went
just
like this.
chipped him off.
He went like this.
I can't. It looked like he jumped off the side of the build and just got him off the side as they jumped down. That's all I can analyze.
He had to throw up the. He had to throw up the teleporter. Throws the teleporter. Lands, just barely falls off the build, and because he doesn't land on the build, he's falling off of it, looks right at him, headshot.
Crazy maneuver there, especially having now 13 eliminations, the highest elimination count today.
Yeah.
And going forward with 2 more rounds to go, there's still a lot of action to be happening. But really great work, man. Kazu just taking it and really dominating this entire tournament
Zafu
right
was
now.
going to be able to stop him on that high ground, but no. Everyone was doing such an amazing job of getting to throw their. They just take their teleporters and they just throw them. And we're going to throw our teleporters. We'll be right back with more Fortnite action here at the HyperX Arena when we return. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Allied Esports presents Fortnite Frags here at the HyperX Arena. I am No Meta Nick, or just Nick, and this is Pidgey, aka Riding My Pidgey, aka pulling up with the Pokemons.
Not today.
Yeah, but soon. We are just getting done with our third game of Fortnite Frags here at the HyperX Arena, and we got 2 more games to go. Plenty of points are on the board. There is 78 players in the building, and we are not prepared for what we are about to see, so hopefully you guys can join us on this journey.
Yeah, we're not ready. Remember what we just saw previously, 13 eliminations. We were not ready to see that at all.
No, sir.
Absolutely insane performance, and being able to realize that that's going to shake up the leaderboard monumentally from what we just saw in the previous round. So being able to go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4th round, now you have 2 more rounds to make your name known, especially once we get these scores up. You have to realize what you have to do, and what you have to do is perform and grab eliminations and not be scared, because if you're scared, you're not going to bear what your score total is going to look like. I was trying to rhyme it again, but I tried.
Scare, beware.
Oh, beware is such a good one, unironically. You should beware about barely
bearing arms.
Causing a dare to dare yourself.
Remember, we pay you for this. Come on.
You do. Oh no, don't erase that. Erase that. Let's run it back. Hello and welcome.
Hi guys.
What we just saw though, 3 rounds, amazing gameplay, different winner with each round, which is great to see.
That is great to see. Some names we do remember here are Loco. Zafu's doing pretty well. He's having some rough games. Obviously, he comes in with the confidence on round 1, gets a victory royale, and then slowly starts to lose numbers here. But hopefully he can kick it into gear for this 4th and 5th game.
And then we just saw the one, the only Jaxi also putting up a performance, but unfortunately in that final round, just not being able to
I think he might still be in first, don't you think?
No, I don't think so at all. Actually, potentially, yes.
After a 13 elimination game, I can't see it changing.
Well, Jaxi didn't get 13.
No, I'm saying the other player.
Oh, yeah.
With Kazu dropping 13 plus an extra 10.
That's what I'm saying. I thought you said that Jaxi was still in first. I'm like, I could see, like I literally said it at the beginning of the round, that lead is not secure by any means. And that goes down the line to anyone in trying to fight for that top 10.
As long as you stayed consistent, if you hurgle-gurgled or whatever, hurgle-durgled, then you're not going to get it. But Hurgle-durkling is what I was doing at home while you were casting the last one.
Should I ask what that is?
It's just chilling in bed way too long.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. The bedtime is.
I'm telling you, I got that call from you. I had I still had my eye mask on. I answered the phone blind, like, hello.
Who is this?
Hello, are you okay?
Are you good?
And you're like,
we just thought you were like something happened. We were worried more than anything.
No one's ever been worried about me. So
you were like, what are you calling me for, man?
Exactly.
I just thought
that's exactly what I said too, right? That's like.
Oh no, you didn't say that. You were like, hey, what's going on?
I said, huh?
I don't got your phone number, so I had to call him on Twitter.
Never even knew that was a thing.
I didn't know either. I was like, everyone's like, Megan was like, hey, you got his phone number? I'm like, no, but let's see if I can call him some way, somehow. And I did.
Thank you.
He was able to pick up there, but still, it's just interesting to see how these competitors are running through, what their builds are looking like, and like always, they are consistently staying with the pump shotgun, sentinel shotgun, with the hollow assault rifle. And if you're wondering what you should be building, literally all you need is an assault rifle, shotgun, and a mobility item. The rest are heals and shields, and you'll find your way for stacking up those eliminations. But if you have like 5 weapons in your inventory, I guarantee you $22 of Fortnite V-Bucks that you are not going to be able to utilize all of those weapons before you get eliminated. So I want to put that out there, because you have to have heal shields and otherwise to keep yourself healthy and keep yourself going.
Yeah, we've seen that into the later of the rounds, right? You've seen people with that exact build. They're seeing 1 long range, 1 shotgun, couple of heals to make sure they get through it, all the mats in the world, and that's something you need to get through those final circles. The teleport as well, so important in that 3rd spot.
Using the teleport good too. You saw many competitors on that previous
that
round.
was actually so crazy to watch. Like all of the teleporters go into the other side.
It was. And what's the other side could be is the storm. And that's something you got to watch out for, especially when we get down to those 7th, 8th, 9th circles.
Yeah.
If you're not playing it careful and playing these teleports, you might find yourself in that storm getting 5 tick damage immediately right out of the gate, and then you get eliminated through the storm, and you're like, man, I didn't even lose to a competitor, and yet it's really unfortunate. So when you are plotting out these teleports, aim up a little bit higher so that the trajectory lands a little bit
that's kind of
far forward.
We've been saying Kobe, and that's basically where my head is at, is you just kind of want to get it up and out.
Up and out and into the spot where another player is so that you can eliminate them. Remember, this is a Fortnite tournament, not a runaway tournament. As long as you're able to try and grab some eliminations, there is
I love that you've added that.
Yes, I think that's pretty fire.
We see it a lot here, but run, don't walk to the HyperX arena. If you can take a look here, just all of our awesome competitors here on the day chilling. Got a nice shot of the bar there.
If you're on screen, do your favorite Fortnite dance right now.
Fortnite dance.
Fortnite dance.
Fortnite dance.
Fortnite dance right now.
Wait, is that one?
Oh, hey, there's our football team, though.
Wait, the football team's going crazy. Wait.
Yeah.
We can't unleash the Fortnite.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. The hype, the energy, the excitement. That's what this place brings, and I love to see it. Thank you guys for coming out and competing with us. An entire team's worth of football players with us today.
That's exactly what you get when you get a touchdown right there. You just get shake.
You know what? I wish I was ever good at football. I never was.
Could catch a football?
I could, but I was never like, I never liked getting tackled.
I was going to say, your brain is better for it, bro.
Are you saying something down there?
I'm saying brain is better for it.
No, that's fair. That's fair. But I also always wish, because I always enjoyed like flag football. I always want to be part of the flag football team. But my cardio was never there. You know, these Fortnite characters, they'd be sprinting across the map. I would not be able to do that.
I always wanted to do baseball because it's like, you just run a little bit.
But their cardio workouts are even worse than...
No, they just run a little bit.
I know, but if you've seen their conditioning workouts, they're actually kind of crazy. It's ridiculous, unironic.
All you gotta do is run to first, then run to second, then run to third, then run to fourth.
They do some ridiculous conditioning because I have a few friends who are part of baseball leagues, and they do crazy work. And I try to be like, I love basketball. That's what I wanted to do throughout my entire life. But then I realized, hey, I need to get better at cardio, and I hate cardio. And
that is
really
the sport for running back and forth.
It is.
Unless you're LeBron, then you could just catch it, just cherry pick.
And then jump forward and see what the point total is going to look like as we get into round number 94. Did Kazu even move?
I don't even know what's happening right now.
Is that even correct?
I don't know. I want to say no.
Jaxi is at first place with
almost 100.
15-point dominating lead, 93 to Zafu's 78 to Kazu's 73. So second place still on the board, but first still on the board. If you're able to take down Jaxi, 2 games.
2 games left and still has 100 points. Could probably stop now, but Zafu would definitely capture him, right?
Looking at that top 10 situation also, 38, 37, 36, 36, 35, 29. So if you're on that cutting room floor, you got to make a breakout performance in this next round.
I think 50 is enough to get you top 10, but it might just be just top 10. Unfortunately.
I might be a little bit above 50.
It might be 54.
You were right. I think you were thinking a little bit too under, but you're almost there. Loco at that 38 points, you can see it. With 2 more rounds to go, we can most definitely see that you want to get above 50 points as we're going down the line right now of all the competitors here at the arena. Yeah. Seeing some of these competitors, unfortunately, not even grabbing some, but we're flying kites.
Fly a kite.
And seeing the beautiful weather here today on Fortnite Island Express. No Godzilla or King Kong to be found.
We'll take our B-roll.
I love some B-roll. Some nice looking B-roll, and I will be
I just want a VO all over that.
Oh, we got a little Joker action from Moon X. Moon X, unfortunately, not having the luckiest of all times in terms of...
Gonna take it to the sewers like Penguin, though, and see what he can do.
We'll see what they can do. Foxy Floodgate, a very great place to be in terms of having so much maneuverability.
Oh, snap.
Inferno Shark, once again, Mothra, bring her out with the Jays, got the Godzilla, and the combination. That's what I love. That great great impersonation. It's Quatel
Straight
going
into
down.
your ear. You like that?
Oh, 1,000%.
Right,
That was accurate.
right to the brain.
Mothra is one of my favorite Monsterverse characters. That's
One of the best things you can get into fly into Fortnite right now.
It really is. I mean, granted, I don't love the Monsterverse design of Mothra comparatively to
It's
others.
like fat or something.
Yeah, it's too bug-like rather than it being pretty, you know, because I always thought Mothra was like a really beautiful bug. But yeah, I really like the other iterations of Mothra, but I am a sucker. Especially when that Godzilla fighting game came out, I want to download
know
that
about
again.
that?
Yes, that was my jam.
Dude.
I
thought I was the only person that knew about that.
I know, me too.
It had
Every time I showed a friend, they're like, I never knew this existed.
It was so good. There's building.
What is going on
Crazy
right
kid.
now?
Oh, thought I was shooting you.
Ice Spice, unfortunately not bringing out the spice. This is 2 shots right out of the gate.
Just ice.
They're not even being cold. Very lukewarm right now from what we're seeing from this 1v1 situation. They're going to be able to dash out with that Samurai Sword. We've got Zap 2014. So much love in the house right now, cheering them on. Trying to grab an elimination. I love to hear it.
Yeah, I don't know if that was mom or dad or the friends, but
All of them, all of the above.
Here we go, fresh out the box, back of the truck. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, blue shot, 5 shot, 6 shot. Missed them all.
It's making me tear up a
Yeah,
little bit. It's so cute. I love it. And here we go.
Oh my God!
Oh, he runs out of ammo. Chase him down.
Available air.
There we go.
The air is no longer available for available air. He has run it out of air time here.
Remember, you still have that right click as well. That would have been able to do enough damage and dash forward and put out that really nice range attack with that Samurai Sword to give you enough damage, but still really great work from Dap.
Look at this.
Grabbing their first elimination of the round.
Look at this loadout, except for that green shotgun.
That's the way, I mean, I would choose one or the other in terms of submachine gun and shotgun.
Yeah.
I don't have enough time to switch from the shotgun to a submachine gun before a wall gets put up, so
I think
find
shotgun.
an assault rifle and then use that shotgun as well.
Shotgun and that purple silence pistol is not bad either of a switch off. But look, we got the long range, we got the shotgun, we got the mask. Poncho trying to Miko his way into another final circle here. And was able to get a crazy teleport for that. Certainly searching around for a minute. Dap is going to take down Beta very, very easily here. Wants to get out of there. Rain City Pro with a chat with us earlier. Now finds himself decorating a bathroom. Looks like we're in a Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, wow. That guy's there still?
Hey, Rain City Pro, he was in the chat yapping a lot about how much he hates Hatsune Miku. Levi Bear gonna be able to grab one onto Basketball Kid, but Rain City Pro, one of the #1 Hatsune Miku haters in the house. So if you want to eliminate anyone Hatsune Miku skins,
Yep.
you know who to target.
That's your guy. Tour needs a little bit more shields, if you ask me. Needs a little bit more.
Oh, Rain City Pro was one of the competitors that was going to take me up on my offer. He said, what do you define as utilize? As in just doing damage? I would say getting an elimination with each one of your weapons.
Yeah,
you wouldn't be able to.
I think 5 elimination with 5 different duds in the middle of the challenge, in the middle of HyperX.
I think that would be insane. If you're able to pull that off, like you can show me the proof that you use 5 weapons, different weapons, and only 5 weapons. You have to have 5 weapons you load out, no heals, no shields, and go forward from there. That's what I was saying. That you're sacrificing having a spot for mobility, for utility, as we have Hunt Dog now.
You're doing exactly what Hunter is doing, just surviving without shields at the moment. Trying to get this kill onto Glam, but he has to wait for the perfect time. He's playing chicken at the moment with the walls.
They have the opportunity right in front of them. They can literally
take the chicken. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
The victim is right beside us. I can already take.
This is one of the reasons why a lot of people don't play this game.
Well, that's what's the problem with builds, right? You know, well, not a problem, but it's just being able to have an additional layer of defense.
He's gonna outbuild him here. He does have a high ground. He's gonna have to get back into at least eye view of him. Open up this door. Open up the roof. Get to the top. Gonna make it. Oh, but he teleports out just in time. Somehow has the Fort Worth to land on top of the building as well. So Hunter now in a situation where he's in a bit of a third party, but he didn't want to take all that damage that he took from that last fight. Doesn't even get the elimination for it. So setting his eyes to something a little bit easier here. Might get this kill stolen from him as well. He might just be the greatest teammate of all time. Unfortunately, we're not playing teams right now.
No, we are not. Teams, though, do come up. Oh my god, that scared me. But what's even scarier is getting absolutely obliterated from the bridges above. But we do have 2v2 matches sometimes. We flip over to it every like 4 or 5 Friday Frags. So if you want to come down for that, being able to use a teammate and work with your friends to try and win some money, it's always a fantastic event. Hunt Dog, though, really getting their back against the corner.
That was a scary movie right there. You know where you hide in a scary movie? Behind the door, right?
Oh, able to land one shot. Got that purple sentinel shotgun, but their ammo looking low. Realize, hey, they have no shots left in that assault rifle. Runs right out the door. Has the opportunity to pop this med kit. So does that arena account. Ghostface talking about it. Going to go down to Moon X.
Yeah, Moon X doing an amazing job as always. Well, one of those competitors that's also really good at the duos. But right now, 50 cal Hunter can just not buy a bucket. Finds a piece of corn and some shields though. So that's Jack's on. Jack's on. Washed. Washed on. Washed on.
Now we're going to be seeing JX on. JX off. That's what we like to see. But unfortunately, Hunt Dog is not liking what they're seeing. That arena count's going to be able to just play on by, eliminate them. And this is actually probably one of the lowest in terms of eliminations per circle that we've had so far. 44 people left in this one going into this third storm. So
numbers are starting slower. Numbers are starting to dwindle here. One build battle into the bush. We go. Levi Bear is going to take down Rapid off screen.
Yes, sir. Going to cook the cooker as we got Trustworthy trying to pop their way up the staircase, going around the corners. Going to be able to build themselves a little bit of a safe house for the time being. But will they be able to survive that much longer? He's only going to be able to find one. But W trying to find a good opportunity. And they're going back-to-back shots landing. They're both looking extremely low.
Did you see that build, though?
It was really nice.
Loco takes the win on the third party and now wants to get the full force of his meal. Go ahead and loot real quick.
Loco doing what Loco does best, which is just coming in for the third party and taking away into the elimination, saying, hey, you're good in there, man. I got my one. I'm going to go find another person.
I don't even hate that decision there.
Not at all.
Decision making on par. That player was definitely ready for that fight, but he's probably going to walk away from it. Twitch Rider, just slow but surely making his way up the mountain.
Making my way up mountain, shooting fast, Sentinel, gonna be breaking these walls fast. Rider trying to ride their way into a victory royale, but unfortunately cannot get through these brick walls. They're holding up, they're hanging on, gonna drop down. Thankfully, didn't take any fall damage. I thought they'd take at least a little bit. Poppy finds a little bit of silence and solitude. Able to pop that big shield, almost get themselves all the way healed up. Unfortunately, it did not work. They're going to find themselves in a really rough spot, back against the wall, window to the wall. We got Poppy finding a window of opportunity. Eventually, as Rider's going to take a little bit of damage, dropping off the side of the mountain, drops himself into a build. Thankfully, that teleporter gives them that no fall damage. I wish they actually enabled that with fall damage.
It looks a little crazy to not have fall damage on it, especially the way he just did it, but he's going to get away for the time being, and Poppy is going to live with their life as well. Poppy Jr.
I thought they were dropping down the mountain for a second with them not being able to grab the side of their own build.
Okay, Poppy McJr. loading up here.
Loading up, but unfortunately not loading up on mats at all. Had to use a ton of resources for that 1v1, but Poncho throws down that fight, gets themselves healed back up. Some more shots, Trustworthy trying to find their next elimination. Poncho tries to grab this fight, they're not able to. They're going to be able to land some shots across the wall, and guess what? Trustworthy had an escape route, and they utilize it right when they knew they were losing that gunfight.
Yeah, it's the age-old question, lose it or lose it, and I think a lot of these players are losing it. Right now, Loco is going to take another one. He's absolutely losing it. 3 eliminations on the board, 34 players remain. Legend gonna take down Epica. Loading up, loading up with Loco here. You do see we got the shotgun, we got the long range, we got the sword for movement, even some big splash shields there, so looking good on that front as well. Code Wordy getting the heals going right now, pretty similar in the loadout as well. They must have heard your loadout calls.
Because now they're not listening. DPG having too many guns, in my opinion. 3 too many.
Because you need health packs.
You do, and you don't have any now. And if you're able to swap out, are you actually ever going to swap to that?
Yeah. Are you gonna go?
That's what I want to know.
Are you gonna go boom?
No, there's not enough time before the builds come up. At least in 0 builds, I could see that being a viable loadout. But even then, I would say you just need an assault rifle and a shotgun, or an assault rifle, some machine gun like we're seeing B-Man Vance do. You just need a close range, long range weapon. As B-Man Vance, unfortunately, not going to realize that there was someone lurking right around the corner. They're going to be able to samurai out and dash and slash and take down Toru. That's why the Samurai Sword is just so brutal. You can't keep track of someone who was using fire-breathing 5th form Rengoku in your face.
Yeah, it slices him up and ends up getting that elimination. It's definitely not the most annoying, like we said at the beginning, but I can imagine it being annoying for the person it just took out.
Yeah, 1000%. There's so many I've gotten eliminated by that sword time and time again. Just because it's so hard to like track them. You take damage in your sweet shake.
Yeah, you could even see that when he was on the offense with the sword. It's so hard to see, but he stays through. And
B-Man goes down right after, though. That's so sad to see. Washed and Rain's Pro fighting their own eliminations as well as Poncho gets out of that very dangerous situation. But Zafu's going to be able to nail some shots. Not going to be a lot, but resourcing draining going into this 5th circle is something you got to think about. If you see a person, just being able to hit them once or twice to force some shields out so that they have to go loot some more is what you want to aim for right now.
Agreed. And like we said earlier, now is the sweet spot. Every time you get an elimination in this 30 to 10 range, you're going to be getting lots of builds the players have gotten over the time. You're going to be getting lots of bullets, and that's what you need. Often tries to trick him right there, falling into the hole, falling into his awaiting arms, but he gets low, and he's going to get to do exactly what he loves to do, and that's a nice little build back here. Gets the roof put up on him to himself, though, so there's definitely somebody that he's not confident in. Mari, though, doing a great job of building here. Great wall. Here we go. That's his wall. He's going to drop down.
Ooh, Zafu able to break down the wooden plank. Remember, that is not solid foundation, and you just saw why Zafu finding their first elimination of this round. Remember, they're going for placement and elimination when that placement matters. Rain City Pro also only with 1. I gotta ask a lot of questions to him because I don't know what he's trying to do here, but he's got a great loadout. Granted, I don't love the full auto, especially in builds. Jackson finding another because, like you said, it's almost like the similar situation of a submachine gun where right when you get that first shot out, it's only going to do 23 damage. You want to absolutely obliterate their health bar, obliterate their shield, and then go
finishing them off.
Exactly. Go and finish them off in the build. So having the full auto is kind of a double-edged sword, to say the least. And you really want to figure out how to utilize every piece of your equipment. And you're seeing every single person having that Sentinel shotgun. Once again, I don't think the submachine gun's the way to go. You're not going to be able to use it in time or flip through it in time.
Yeah, I can understand if it's, you know, life gives you lemons, you take lemonade there. But I do think shotgun in the long range is what we're seeing from some of the best of the competitors. So I got to rock with the rider here.
Hit those flashes to keep himself healthy. And now we got the Christmas house with 2 competitors. Oh, wait, maybe that's just 1. Maybe you can't see that perspective really well. Code Wordy is now going to be able to toss that teleport out, being able to... No, that's not even their teleport. It's going to be Jaxie's, but Code Wordy's trying to put out some damage. They've got that legendary hollow assault rifle, which is just so useful. It's the only gun in the game right now that's got that scope, and it's very accurate. Ooh, that's kind of crazy.
That is crazy. Those two have definitely been at it for a while here. Very similar turnout, at least in tournament. Jay on controller.
Little controller damage.
Controller. And just looking at this, is that a sniper? A rifle?
Yes, it's the hunting rifle, which I don't think it's very. Oh no, that's the Oni shotgun. It was actually hard to see from over. I see the Oni shotgun, pretty good, but like you see, comparatively to the Sentinel, that only has 2 shots. Sentinel has 4. Duxie on PC going down to Kazu. They have 2 right now. Very low elimination game across the board from these competitors. But the Oni shotgun, I think it's not bad. It literally hits a punch, it packs a punch for those moments, but if you're not able to land those 2 shots, it takes a little bit of time to reload, while the Sentinel shotgun reload a lot faster to get you back into these fights. But we got Duxie right now with that Sentinel shotgun and another Sentinel shotgun and another one.
Jaxie, I feel like, is going to come out big if this is the turnout, right? Like, if everybody is not getting as many eliminations as they usually do in these next 2 games, Jaxie's going to go ahead and get the win. So someone like Levi Bear really has to step up here. It looks like Zafu is being that person, going into every which way build. And, you know, he practices this a lot. I mean, maybe not necessarily this bottom area, but that build battle we saw earlier is something he gets into all the time. So
it's great to also have mini games, maps, modes that allow you to practice your build battles. If you're not great at it, they even have those simple builds, which aren't the best, but at least gives you a little bit of an advantage or upper hand. Not even upper hand, but at least an equal playing field to put up builds a little bit faster and not have to rely on doing it exactly
There's definitely no reason why you should still be bad at Fortnite.
I mean, pop into your build. Come on. Well, I'll carry you, but don't you worry.
I mean, I get the win.
Do you? Do you really?
Yeah, when you start a new account, you get free. I always do that to my chat. They always come in and they'll be like, Fortnite. And then I'll be like, okay, well, I'll play Fortnite. I'll just make a new account.
I'll play it with Fortnite as long as I'm going against 99 bots. Yeah, I ain't one. 99 Levi Bear trying to find Duxie. Doesn't have the lineup.
That kill might get stolen as well. You gotta be quick on it.
Going into the 8th storm now. Gonna find their build. And we got Black Screen Central.
Oh my god.
What happened?
I thought I lost power.
I thought so too. That's happened before here, but Zafu is going to be able to find their powerful moves. Building up, building to the side, opens up a window. Nitro Monster has their sword, so they gotta be careful. Shotgun blast. It actually chips a little bit of their shields. Throws down the Sprite. Will they take this? Not getting time.
Had to get that wall out of there to get that heal.
I actually do like that strategy to not pop the big shield just yet. Allow the Sprite to at least do the heavy lifting. Jaxie taking out Lizak. Going over to Nigel Walker. They only have 1 elimination, but at least it's something.
And now it was the correct move, right? Because now all that waiting and Nigel Walker just runs away from the fight literally as fast as he can. So Zafu gonna take.
Was it the right idea though, Nick? As they try to run away with the sword, could not get the sword out for the speed boost, which just allowed Zafu to nail them down. Purple Hollow Assault Rifle just does so much damage, and that it's just so accurate, it quite literally is a laser. And with the hit scan still following through into the season, you'll find yourself being able to land shots just like Ryder is going to be able to take that advantage, teleports into the build. Cannot find but they're going to be able to take over the Avatar power. Every single element at their disposal now. Ryder, beautiful work.
Yeah, that would be the best case scenario, right? You just get Earth, Wind, and Fire.
And they used to have that in the game too. The water bending was just broken though. Don't even get me started.
Gonna teleport over this house, and still Ryder looking for more eliminations here. Only 1 on the board, and now our top 12 are fitting into our 7th circle once again.
Top 12. Yeah, going in last game we did have top 17 in the 7th circle. Now it's top 12, but with this mountain kind of making a uphill battle. All these canyons, all these valleys, you got to think about that you're going to deal with people below and above you and in front of you, like Levi Bear is currently dealing with. But they try to open up that window, and they're going to allow Jaxie to take out that competitor for them.
Yeah, he said, listen, bro, you don't want to let me kill you? Fine, bro. I was trying to help you out. Jaxie Jaxie comes in and gets another elimination, but
it's like closing the door and there's a polar bear right outside, and
he's
you're
like,
good luck, buddy.
Yeah, you don't gotta unrun. You don't gotta unrun me. You just gotta unrun the bear, right? That's crazy. Loco
Right foot.
right foot creep. Loco trying to put some more on the board, but right now they are exactly where they need to be. Plenty of eliminations, staying consistent.
I would put up some walls around yourself.
Maybe
Just
that.
saying.
Yeah. Oh, well, maybe under yourself.
Oh, a little
Zafu.
bit too much of a jump going off the mountain. They're going to take a ton of storm damage. Now they're going to have to slide themselves down the mountain and be extremely vulnerable. But yeah, that's the real problem. Taking a little bit of damage onto the arm. Going down. Their health bar is done. They're going to be eliminated by Loco. Zafu just overshooting the jump, which caused his entire round to crumble and falter. Remember, Jaxie is the person we're looking for to get eliminated early in this top 10 situation, but will anyone be able to take him down is the question.
That is so crazy to see Zafu really fumble there. Just kind of goes off the side instead of landing on the build, goes a little bit too far, then has to throw the teleporter again, makes a big mistake there. The rest of the group just sees him out. Jaxie is in the back. Running out of health at the top. Levi Bear gets denied. Just one more kill. Oh, the kills falling out of Levi Bear's section. Kazu really wanting to move into this final game with a lot of points here. Gonna want this top 12 to go his way. Top 11, top 10.
You've already seen what I talked about before. Being able to manage your resources is so insanely important, especially with this end game situation. So many competitors don't have the heals and shields that they need for these final few circles. Will that come back to bite them, or will they be able to hide away? We have so many teleports being thrown out, but that just means you're gonna find a whole group of competitors
and they're
waiting
all
for
going
you
to the same
in this
spot.
giant build, this giant maze that all of these competitors are trying to maneuver themselves through. Poncho finds some health back, and now we got Ripdoggy teleporting across saying, I don't want to deal with that high ground, but Kazu is up there and already building a staircase.
Kazu's been here before. He knows that this is what has gotten other players in the past to win, but it's not just simply getting high ground. It's what you do with that high ground that matters. Right now, he's just forming himself some wood. He does teleport off of that high ground into it, making himself another high ground. So maybe a little bit of a waste of mats there, but isn't necessarily.
I think they teleported down to grab more mats as Becky Boo goes down to Levi Bear. Levi Bear really showing up today, really doing some great work, and they're going to be able to steal that kill away from Ryder. Levi Bear grabbing another one onto Loco takes walls, but now they're stuck in that storm. They've got to get moving. It does so much damage in this top 6 situation, and they do. They teleport around and grab a corner with no builds there, so very safe move by Levi Bear.
Yeah, Kazu still down a little bit of health, but Jaxie, Ryder, all of them just trying to build, and you're starting to see the metal come out. So what that means, oh, Levi Bear falls through some metal. Kazu shoots him down. He's going to continue to chase Levi Bear. This might be the final circle here. It is literally going to be the final circle here in a second as this one moves back up the hill and these players are having to go through it. I know on screen for all of our watchers that this just looks so crazy, but you have to understand that these players are so good at building and staying in this circle. Montage goes down.
Staying in the circle, you said too soon. Ryder's
well,
going to go down.
It's
Kazu takes down Poncho.
It's all about when this hill comes into the situation, right? Ryder gets to the top, Kazu gets to the top with the, but I don't think Jaxie has a teleport. He's trying to heal through it.
Jaxie is looking like they're just going to have to pop that medkit. That damage is coming out. They're going to get eliminated, but still grabbing that 4th place spot. That's going to give them at least a little bit of security. We've got Kazu grabbing one.
Takes down Levi.
2 in a row for their victory royales.
No
we currently
shields.
see them with 4 eliminations. Ryder is going to get stuck and blocked out by Kazu's build. Will that be it?
I don't
know.
know.
It's not just yet, but Ryder's taking so much storm damage. They slide right in. It is literally a one-shot situation between both of these competitors. Will Kazu be able to keep this high ground going? They're trying to jump up. Ryder goes off the side and drops down and loses 2 fall damage. Kazu, 2 in a row.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do there. The move was made when Kazu walled him off. Like you said, it was taking a lot of damage, but after he did that, he knew all he had to do was continue to keep high ground and walk it out.
Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. But he's not going to be dropping that Victory Royale crown like it's hot anytime soon. 2 in a row, which might put this into contention up to the top of the leaderboard area.
He's the only person that's gotten 2 in a row, and that's obviously what's going to help you move up to the top of that leaderboard. But I feel like Jaxie was still in it towards the end there. He had a good amount of eliminations as well, too, so... We'll see if we get to 100 on the leaderboard, and we'll see if Kazu has.
We're definitely hitting 100.
Well.
Jaxie is breaking forward and
breaking
breaking through that point, especially getting 4th place. They had a sizable amount of eliminations as well, so it's going to be very interesting to see where Kazu is going to line themselves up, because with 2 Victory Royales in a row, will that give them enough to be in contention in this final round?
Technically, if they tie, they win, unless Jaxie gets this win.
So whoever ties their shoe first wins? Is that what you're saying?
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
I already know that SpongeBob song by heart, buddy. You're going to lose.
Loop-de-loop and swoop and pull.
Loop-de-loop and pull. We'll see who's tying good. Kazu and Jaxie are the ones, the name of this game right now. The story is being unraveled. It is currently actually being written and put in the history books as we do and are getting into the final round of the night. Who do you got your money on, Nick? That's the question.
That is such a good question.
Is it?
I want to say Jaxie, he's putting up 93. Kazu is really pushing that Twitch channel, man. He wants to do it, but will he have the Game 5? Will he have what is inside for Game 5? We'll have to see. Game 5 is coming at you guys very, very shortly.
What's inside in terms of his heart?
Yeah.
His commitment?
Yes.
His strength?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
That is what I'm talking about. Because, honestly, when you... Okay, I'm really good at Fortnite.
Okay.
You go past that. And then you go, okay, I got the best build. And then, okay, I got a couple eliminations. When you get to Game 5 and your hands are shaking, knees are wobbling, the people are out there screaming against you, you gotta stay and you gotta trust your gut. And that's why I got a big gut, so I can trust it.
That's the way to do it. You heard it here first. Trust your gut and order some food. I bet your tummies are rumbling after those 4 rounds.
Listen.
Very good stuff.
That's facts.
Or grab yourself a soda, anything else. Unlimited refills, by the way.
Sugar.
Don't go overdose yourself with sugar. But I do that every single time I come down here. It is too good to talk about. But talking about it, I will put my money down on the Kazu. I will. I will put my money where my mouth is.
He's a very young competitor.
He is, and he's been here. He's competed. Jaxie is someone who's new, but has dominated this tournament so far. But Kazu, will the veteran status be able to overtake the underdog of the day, serving it up Gary's way?
I will say that last final circle for Jaxie just looked unwinnable.
Yeah, and he was stuck on the outskirts. Didn't have the teleport they needed to get up the mountain. Got stuck, and then the damage that came out from Loco, being able to take him out of the match. Pretty, but 4th place is not bad.
I think Loco definitely did put his stamp on this tournament, to say the least.
Yes,
because
absolutely.
I'm looking at Loco dropping kill after kill, and I'm looking for him on the leaderboard, and I'm not seeing him. So
I'm not also seeing Moon X. Hunt Dog's been trying their best, but unfortunately
Hunt Dog
also
is like
having
top 20 right now.
Yeah, and unfortunately just finding those rough spots in those early games. And like I said, this is something that even our competitors here at the HyperX Arena are not used to. 78 players in this lobby. They are used to automatically joining the lobby and then taking out 5 to 10 competitors, and they're already getting additional points. Waiting for 40 people to get more than that, 50 people to get eliminated, and then you're getting points on top of that. You're seeing the discrepancy of people who are confident and getting eliminated early.
Absolutely, I agree, and I really like how where these competitors' heads have been in those top 5 moments, because
in front of the computer screens.
Yeah, right there, locked in the computer screens, where they need to be right now. Because we're going to Game 5, but
I agree.
Like, if you have this great loadout that you were talking about and you find yourself in that top 10, you just throw it and you just pray and you just build, and it's what we're seeing from a lot of this tournament. And
You actually made such an valid statement because a lot of these teleports are a leap of faith.
Literally.
It is a teleport of faith that you're thinking, I hope I'm what we saw into that 9th or 8th circle. 8 different competitors tossed their teleport in the same exact build, and everyone just scoured. They saw the raid spray, and they said, you know what, I have to find myself a corner and build myself up and do what I can, and then find some sort of opportunity to work their way up the mountain.
It's all about the clutch, though. You see Kazu doing the exact opposite. He goes straight up to the top multiple times. He'll even go to the top just to get a kill, go back to the top.
Yep.
So...
And Kazu did a great job of that, especially when he saw the opportunity to get more ammo or mats, teleport down, go right back up. It's a 5-second cooldown, so if you're trying to do something like that, it's never a bad idea to try and keep competitors on their toes, going back and forth. It is the way to do it. But going into this final round, what do you always recommend for especially the newer competitors in the house here today? What is the strategy going into this final round? It is literally your last chance to either get in the money or get out of the money. What is the game plan for no meta Nick in a battle royale?
Well, that's crazy because if you're no meta Nick, you're playing free. Anything could happen in this last game. You're doing it freestyle. You know what I mean? You have had 4 games to try your plan, and that means your plan either worked or didn't work. Game 5 has got to be a little bit of a freestyle. Do things you wouldn't normally do, and step out of your comfort zone a little bit because that is where these players are playing in right now is their comfort zone.
Yeah, do a little bit of a freestyle. Keep the competitors on their toes. Have that Samurai sword on standby. Don't allow them to have the upper hand on you. But we're going to see who has the upper hand on who, what, where, and why. And it is now a 12-point lead for Jackson in first place over Kazu in second, 115 to 103.
You asked me who I thought was going to win this thing. Now we have the cheat sheet. Obviously, Kazu could put in a good 16.
Can I take my money back right now?
Yeah, I mean...
Can I withdraw that?
What did I say?
We didn't bet money, but I said I put my money where my mouth is, but now I want to take away.
Like I said, Loco has been getting kill after kill after kill after kill, and is sitting in 8th place.
Wow.
Ryder, we've seen all in those last following like top 10 situations. Ryder's sitting in top 10.
Yeah, tying with Meki Boo with 54 points apiece.
Shout out to Hunt Dog. Shout out to everyone ruining my 50 kill move.
Yeah, that's gonna be at least
even if you get 10 kills a game.
Above or under 70 points.
Yeah. Even if you get 10 kills a game, it's not gonna help you here, and that is due to the amount of people that are in the lobby.
Yeah.
10 kills matters more, but also matters less somehow.
10 kills on the board right now. We just wiped out Tomato Town. Is
my
what
friend
we're
just got
seeing.
down. Now I'm headed southbound.
Going past Pleasant Park Street.
Look at the map. Look at the mark sheet.
Take me down.
That's a banger, bro.
It is. It is. I can't believe they haven't added that to Fortnite
I know.
yet.
That is.
They have to like had some copyright issues.
Nah, this kid.
Something.
Yeah.
That kid probably asked for like $3 million of royalties per purchase.
He was like, nah, bro, I'm him.
I am him. Also, like, it's technically a parody song.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like, I don't know what the legalities of that is.
Parodies, I don't know.
Because it's a parody of a song, to put into Fortnite.
They'd have to play Kanye, and they probably won't do that.
No. So. An understatement. But seeing where we're at right now, 12th place, 49, 13th, 42, and now seeing all of these competitors really still on the border of 10th place. Even if you're at 42 points, you have an opportunity. You do, but you have to be confident. You have to land your shots, and you have to grab eliminations. If you're not doing that in this final round, you could probably kiss your hopes and dreams and hopes for money and doubling it goodbye, because it's going to be an absolute battle. It is going to be tough. It's not easy to come out to the HyperX arena under the lights, under the crowd. You hear the cheering. You're hearing the support that these players are getting. And it's so much more intimidating when you're on the receiving end of someone who's getting so much love and being like, oh my God, I can't blunder this. And if I kill him, it's going to be brutal.
It's going to be booze. But yeah, I think you see our top 10 is solidified right there. We're looking at our top 20 to 30, but I feel like Kazu, Zafu, they're going to have to go insane. That is a big margin of eliminations and points up there at the top, but first place is never safe. We have to play a game 5. We're going to play a game 5, and everybody's points on the leaderboard are still up in jeopardy. We do not know who will win this thing. I think the #1 player has made a good dent, but
Okay, actually, Rain City Pro, if you're able to get in a what we changed it to, right? Because Rain City Pro's in the house right now, going down to Tomato Town. We said what we're talking about is grabbing an elimination with every gun in your loadout. No heals or shields. You have to go down the line.
you're gonna make this guy do a challenge in game
He's
5?
asking for it. I
All
said
right.
$9 Fortnite card.
All right.
Who wants it?
All right.
Get a kill with every gun in your, you have to get a stacked different gun loadout and then go from there and get a kill with every single one.
And if you do that, please proceed to Pidgey's dressing room, and he will.
Whoa, not there. But you know what? You'll proceed to my bank account and take out $10 for yourself
There you go.
for some Fortnite V-Bucks cards. But I will actually, if you're able to get 5 eliminations with your loadout, prove it to me
Possible.
with every single gun.
No shields.
heals and shields.
No heals and shields.
You can
no.
get up to 100, but now you replace every single loadout
okay.
with a weapon.
Okay, I like that.
That's the challenge.
I like
I
that.
don't give out money easily,
That's
buddy.
a
I'm
winnable
sorry.
challenge. I mean, he's taking money from me, so I can't say.
I beat you in water pong, bro.
Hey,
It
fair and
was-
square.
it was-
I didn't say it wasn't fair and square.
You said I took money from him like I took your lunch
Oh
money or
yeah, you
something.
did say that.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It was a water
You
pong.
kind of.
I really didn't think
this jacket's got it written all over it. Like
What?
you have to steal money in this jacket.
Ooh.
That thing looks like I'm taking plenty of. Yeah, get in that locker. But not to say that we haven't really put in the work here for all of our other competitors. We have 4th place, 5th place doing work and have their possible victory royales. Haven't come yet. Might come in the waking moments.
Frenzy, though, in
we're
the
chilling.
chat
We're
along with Quantize,
Okay.
FN, Quantize.
Is
Fortnite, says
everybody
GG.
on the chat?
Moon
Oh,
X
everyone's
also
good.
here.
You guys got phones, right?
Rain City Pro, if you want to talk to us in the caster's booth, twitch.tv/Allied Esports, or just search up Allied Esports on Twitch. You'll be able to see the stream and say hello to us. We would love to see you guys in here. And Frenzy said, we didn't see any Hatsune Miku dive. Yes, we did.
We saw a
multiple
lot.
times.
Yeah. Keep your eyes on the screen.
Multiple Hatsune Mikus have gotten eliminated. Not as many as I'd like to see,
Right.
unfortunately, but
I
still,
wanna see-
also only one Godzilla in this lobby? Really?
True.
Come on, guys. Come on. Last round. Bring out. I know you guys bought the battle pass. Bring out the Godzilla skin. I'm waiting.
You want to see a cool shirt you can't buy anymore?
Ooh, put that away.
No.
Put that away. You can't. That's
Chill.
illegal now.
Chill. Thank you guys once again for joining us here at HyperX Arena. Obviously, we are getting our 5th and final game all figured out downstairs, getting everybody back in their seats. Maybe some people might have wanted to go to get a drink. Maybe some people might want to go get some food.
You caster cursed it, or did you caster make it happen? Because it's looking like we are ready and we're getting into and having these competitors jump out of the battle bus right here, right now. We are getting into the final round of Friday Frags, and I'm excited to see who's going home with the crown and some cash money into their bank. And if anyone wants to try my bet, 10 bucks in the bank right now.
Oh.
We're going to Squiddo Town.
Just stepped out in Squiddo Town. My pufferfish just got down. I don't have that. Now I'm going southbound. Look at the map. Look at the mark.
Miku, Miku, boom, cheeks.
Take me to Riffy Wharf. I love to flooded frogs.
It's pretty good.
Pump,
You're doing
pump,
work right now.
Pumped out power. I'd love to shattered span. Why do they have such bad names now?
I love their names.
Their names used to be so good.
I love their names. Well, you see it like Pump Power, stuff like that. Night Shift Force. We thought there was going to be a Five Nights at Freddy's collab, but unfortunately, there's still time in this season. But we'll see. Raid City Pro, who was the one talking, he said he hasn't even been able to grab 3 eliminations per game, so I don't think he's going to do that. Man, come on. I'm just saying, Fortnite card on the line. Quatel, though, going to take down Brez. We got Foxtrot already dropping down. Max Meadows is a very popular destination also, so if you're trying to find some goobers, that could be. Raid City Pro goes out right when they drop down. So does Foxtrot. That's heartbreaking. Rain City Pro, I'm so sorry. I didn't know the Fed would do that to
We
you.
lost a Fox, an Axolotl. We lost a lot. But if you're struggling for challenges during your tournament, there's a problem there.
Nigel Walker is also going to find an early exit out of this competition. We've got Riv Doggy, who has also had a very rough showing so far. Will they be able to bring it back in this final round? We got Q-Lunk also going down. Duxie is another competitor that has just really showed up today and done some really nice work, especially down the line. We saw a little bit of mid-game action from them. Dago trying to find something great in this, and they do.
Sniffing for it.
That's a very nice chest. Going to be able to grab some heals and shields, which is very ideal. Mason, the cool kid, going to go down as well. Pops that big shield. I probably would have ran around a little bit more, tried to find the smalls to top yourself off at 100 shields.
I probably wouldn't have took my gerbil to a live gun range, but he decided
You mean to tell me your gerbil doesn't know how to hold a Fortnite weapon?
Yeah, hold this for me.
That would actually go great. Like Rocket Raccoon and Groot, you know, little action.
If you just held your gun back there, because where do they go? Where do the guns go? They go into the backpack.
There you go.
But I don't know if that's Triceratops Rex is
What? Where would we get a T-Rex from?
Tyrannosaurus. Is that what they're called? No.
We were talking about gerbils. What happened? Did I black out? Where are we at right now?
You teleported.
Yeah, I feel like I'm dying right now. Did I drink too much Pepsi?
Yes.
That's all. Zap 2014, a huge fan favorite here at the arena. Pop Mick Jr. going down to Zafu, Biff Burley also going down, but we've got Ice Spice, Carzy Kid going to take a little bit of damage here. Remember, that's a submachine gun, and it's a submachine gun for a reason, just absolutely obliterating that arena count. Going to be able to teleport in. Knows they did a lot of damage, so they have a little bit of an upper hand going into this build battle, getting blocked out from these walls, trying to find them, running up this mountain. Will they be able to? And they do. Running up this hill. Gonna find one elimination here today. Carzy Kid doing work. DAP 2014 teleports across the bridge.
DAP had that elimination. That player was looking so low, so
unfortunate.
Kind of a crazy situation there. I mean, he doesn't have shield, but runs away just a little bit too early in my opinion.
We've got guns with that Sentinel shotgun. Jumping up.
This could be the end.
This could be
Zafu's tournament right here.
Toru going down to Snap Slicey. Tries to break down the wall, but what Zafu did was open up a window right when they saw that they pulled out their pickaxe, which allowed them to at least chip away a little bit of damage. But so does Zafu take a little bit of damage. Once again, able to pull out the shotgun right when the pickaxe comes out. They're going to have to take some time and shield themselves back up. Zafu also taking this opportunity to play it a little bit safer, trying to break down these brick walls off the side. Hits the shot, but unfortunately that shot is going to hit a wall as they're going to teleport out, not opt for this elimination, which is not bad.
Yeah, Zafu said, listen, my whole tournament rides on this. All the points gotten from this is going to take me to first, second, third, or fourth, or fifth place. So I'm going to have to, if this is not an easy kill, going into 50 players remaining, I'm going to have to bounce, and he does it there perfectly. On board with Washed here. Wants to throw out a little shield for himself in the house. But how much time does he have? Quatel really struggling here in this match today. Had a rough early exit and now has just been trying to put on points, but in the past has done amazing at these tournaments, so.
Yeah, it's really sad, but also expected in this, to say the least, as we got guns taking out Ghostface.
Yeah.
Oh, the Gohan skin, let's go! I'll love to see that. We'll see if they're going to be able to channel their inner Super Saiyan to break down these walls. Now, Gohan! Take him out!
Do it now, Gohan!
Not going to channel the Beast Mode Gohan right now yet, but let's see if that training is pulled off.
Ooh,
they are going to be able to burst right through. Has the opportunity, shoots the wall. They got to put on their glasses because they cannot see where this competitor just went. He's going to be able to drop right down. Pulls out the assault rifle, and there we go. Finally, Washed is going to get washed up on the shore and rescued. Unfortunately for them, that's going to be a brutal ending for their tournament.
What do we have here? That was... We have it, don't we? We have it, right? What? Zafu he's gonna come up fast soon, right?
What?
Fortnite.
I love that. I love that. Zafu now going to try and work their way around these corners, around these houses. Let's see if they're going to find an opportunity to trim down any sort of damage. What is going on right now?
I think there's a guy in this bathroom, but he won't come out.
Break the corner lock.
Can you?
Yeah.
And then they're just there?
Yeah, they'll jump out.
Oh. Are they?
I don't know what's going on right now, actually. That POV did not help my situation.
I think they're both in there. I don't know how they could do that, as that occupies one.
No, they're not.
Oh.
They don't know.
Wait, but where is he?
I'm so confused.
He's not there.
Where is he?
We're going to find out here shortly.
Finally, Zafu says, I'm going to make this end. I am tired of this tomfoolery.
No,
Omar's going to be off to the side, though. Will that be the end? Zafu just finding so many unfortunate third parties every single time.
You want your elimination to be solo. You don't want to have to go through the extra steps. Wattel trying to stack it up here. Goku to the top.
Gohan, bro.
Sorry.
You're sounding like one of those Twitter profiles.
Them days.
Hey, what is Gohan?
How
Goku
many
doing in the tournament?
Goku do they need in this show?
You mean in Sparking Zero? At least 50. But Gohan's going to take some chip damage off the side. Goes out the teleport, and they are going to land from the sky. Unfortunately, in this game, you cannot fly like you can in the show. Wattel is going to try and break down these chests. Find any sort of shield, but it's not going to be enough. Loco takes walls. They also take lives.
Yeah, facts. Loco has been doing such an amazing job of taking eliminations from players that want to win this whole thing. They've been stealing eliminations the entire time. So 50 cal Hunter, honestly, a quiet showing, does have 3 eliminations here. A very good shot at the top 10, but needs to pop off in this particular round to make that a possibility. Because he is somewhere in that 14 to 15 range.
We'll see momentarily. I'll keep my eye on the leaderboard. Hot Dog is keeping their eye on the competition, though, trying to make sure that there's no one hiding in there. Code Wordy is backed against the wall, popping some small shields, and has the strike.
Zafu's like, finally, just a one player that I can focus on.
And that's what they do best, especially in these build battles when they know this competitor is a little bit nervous going on the defense. They have the opportunity to be more aggressive. I always say if you're being the aggressor in these build battles, you have a better opportunity than just waiting for them to jump in and take you out. Loco takes walls, though, takes out all the available air, no command. Omar going to get a little bit of chip, and Code Wordy's going to try and find themselves away from these fights, but going closer into the storm.
I got to give a big shout out to Code Wordy because he just got away from Zafu's build battle and Omar's high ground just to make it back into the power storm. So massive shout out to Code Wordy for his movement ability in this one because it's not easy to run away from these top competitors. He's actually going to be able to give himself a health pack, it looks like there, and we'll see where it goes from there. 33 players remaining as Loco takes down another.
With Burley going to find their tournament ended now. Remember, this is the final round of the night. It's been a long night of FORTNITE action, but we still have 33 competitors in this lobby waiting for their chance to find anyone. Little Legend is going to go down in the No Medic costume, going to be gone for the remainder of this round.
They hate us because they hate us.
They hate us because they
Hunter is going to get J-Rod. Shout out to J. Rodriguez.
Hot Dog really doing a great job on this final round, finally realizing that they got it clutch up.
It's time. It's time to get your top 10. You need to get paid out here. So a top 5 finish for him. Maybe some more eliminations on the way. I think you'll see him shoot up into that 10th spot, maybe, and get 50 on the board here.
Haven't seen anything from Levi Bear this round just yet. Don't know if they got eliminated early.
There he is right there.
Oh,
he was on the board.
Wow.
I don't know if that was his dead body. Oh, Rapid. Taking some shots from the high ground, as always. These players love staying in that high ground spot.
I mean, that's the way to do it, especially when the circle is this big and they're having such a difficult time maneuvering themselves throughout the map. Just staying on these high ground positions, you'll be able to put out damage. And I always talk about it. Resource drain these competitors. Make them have to loot up and make them keep running around this map, and it makes it a lot easier for you to take them out when the time comes. Kazu, though, playing with a little bit of fire when they have the water in their inventory and could potentially find their round ending very soon if they don't use that water to put out their own fire. If you didn't know what I was talking about, I'm talking about the shield. Don't know why they're not topping themselves off when you have small shields that take 2 seconds to pop. But Moon X's health bar is popping in 2 seconds as well. Pops that teleporter into the jungle and will find themselves at least with a little bit of protection.
Okay, that was insane. Is there a timer on the teleporter?
Yeah, it's 5-second timer. So you can throw as many as you want, but you only teleport to 1, and once you teleport, that 5-second cooldown is enabled. So it's still really short in my opinion. I think it should be like 10 or 15, 10 seconds, I'd say. I don't want to nerf it too much.
I think if you make it 10 seconds, then it sets situations like that where you kind of set it and then forget it.
Yeah.
And then go fight for 10 seconds, but...
Well, there's no time limit like for as long as it stays. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can stay there the entire game, and you can teleport right back.
So I would just find myself a really, really good spot, throw the teleporter down, and pray that nobody has found that spot.
Yeah, I think that's actually, and we've seen that a lot.
I think that's what we just saw.
Yeah,
he just teleported to some random point,
and that's what we've been seeing a lot of. That they're using the teleporter as an escape route rather than it being an aggressive tool, which that's what we talked about weeks ago. Basketball Kid not going to be able to lay up their way into a game-winning shot. Zafu's going to block it and take it all away from him.
I just saw that all play out in my head. Like
just visualizing it. Point for point.
I didn't know you guys were twins.
Amari going to be on the receiving end of many bullets coming out, but Kazu looking fresh, looking like they got the loadout I've talked about. Got some sprite shields, teleports, shotgun, and assault rifle. That's the way to do it, as Rapid is going to go down. They fought for their life, but unfortunately could not find any sort of solitude or solace or any quiet nature. They only found Zafu with a shotgun in their face.
I will say a lot of these players are starting to fall out of the game, and knowing that they're not in that top 10, they're starting to walk away. It is crazy to see the arena still filled up with chairs. 30 players still remaining. Just gonna get shotgun.
Got Guns is going down!
Shotgun by Got Guns.
Code Wordy trying to keep the Wordy life alive, as Zafu right now going to break down these walls, work their way up, try to get the high ground. Every time we go to Zafu, he doesn't have any shields.
Yeah.
He has to pop these shields over and over and over again, and it's always brutal because now going into the 5th storm, there's just not much more time to loot and get yourself back up in terms of resources.
I just love where his head is at, though. He has constantly tried to put in the effort to find these eliminations. He's sitting with 5 right now. He might need the victory royale here to come out with the win, but and some more eliminations. But he's doing his due diligence. He's doing as much as he can for the time being. Staying healed up. Gotta remember your resources are so important going into that final circle, and we're nowhere close to that. 26 players.
6 players to make it or break it. This is your last chance. The final round of one of our biggest Friday frags today. Jay on controller going to now get shot just a little bit, but remember how broken that samurai sword is. If you combine it with that Oni shotgun, you're going to find yourself a very nice elimination. I actually love that combination, to say the least. But having both the sword and the teleporter kind of overkill in my opinion, like you're seeing right now, taking a little bit of damage, because rather than having mobility and those dashes from the sword, he went with the teleport. They could just trace you down right when you come out of that teleport. Going to be able to find one of these sprites, get a little bit of air time.
Up and away. Jay on controller goes. Code Wordy getting an ESA account up out of here, 59 to be exact. Into the bush we go, and I 100% agree. You want to finish out this tournament, you're going to need some shields. So hopefully the train has what he's looking for. D-Clan, Burley, taking a good look at the wall here. Good spot, great skin.
Hey, Poison Ivy with a little bit of
love that
forest around her, so I think that's just suits for the time being.
Oh, no head.
Snaps skateboard as we got that.
Snap skateboard. Man. I can't believe I'm stay with you. That's terrible.
Moon X, though, going to be here, not trying to be square. Goes into the porta potty.
Snap skateboard is probably the sickest tie-in to a cast I've ever gotten.
I thought that's what you were handing me
no,
off
it
to.
It was.
Okay, all right.
I didn't realize it. I said it, but yeah, you did.
But we were at the Sky Islands the very first time. We've seen it today. This is the spot where you get the invisibility, and it's so strong, so useful, and a golden samurai sword, and the fire Oni mask. But who the heck uses that? Nobody does.
What about this legendary right here? We got some,
Ooh,
AK
heavy
legendary.
assault rifle.
Yeah.
It's very nice. It hits. But I would rather, if you got the hollow and the heavy, and I feel like they basically do the same exact thing, except one has a scope, one doesn't. So I would rather have the hollow assault rifle rather than the heavy, in my opinion. At least from what I've went through and what I've experimented with. I really do like the Fury assault rifle a lot too. It's very accurate if you
Oh my gosh, look at that circle jump all the
Oh
way to the
my
bottom
God.
left. So we're going to be going southwest for this one. So unfortunate. Southeast, depending on how you're looking at it.
Zone advantage being such an important factor of this game.
Doesn't have any shield.
Pops that teleport. Remember, every time we see Zafu, he is literally on life support. Someone help this man, get him some medicine. As Kazu
Oh, into the second build. That was crazy. He landed in his roof.
Beautiful work there, being able to pickaxe that build out and takes advantage of the opportunity. It's really hard to say when something's being built and when those shotgun shots are going to land. Lazex teleporting in, trying to take out Zafu, and he does at 22nd place. Zafu's going to find their tournament being shut down by Lazex.
I mean, we haven't seen much of anything from Agent Lezax, but he is, in fact, an agent of chaos that comes down and steals Zafu's tournament from his clutches. I think that puts Zafu in a close second, and missing out on that final scoring is really going to hurt him. So
Jaxie's still alive though. Kazu is here trying to grab that first place finish, but with 13 points away from first place, there is still so much ground to make up, and unfortunately Kazu has not taken this opportunity to try and find more fights, rather going for placement and then trying to find those fights, which I think just makes it that much more difficult. Moon X going right over 3 eliminations. I mean, even Moon X having more eliminations than Kazu did. Desperation!
Sword in my build!
And they're able to survive just last second. You can see how hard it is
Yeah, that was
to
rough.
combat the samurai
I
sword,
will
and
say-
that's what's making people annoyed about that weapon.
I think he was just praying that he hit that headshot there, but Moonex gets that. Yeah, that was definitely very jarring to see the sword in the build.
It's brutal, and it's what people have been complaining about this season. You know there's always one thing where they say, it's so broken. And that is what we like to actually
Was that your ninja impression? That was pretty good.
But I should say this.
That was pretty good.
X got the teleport exit. Rib Doggy going down. Lazax though is just really doing a great job trying to control these.
Yeah, it's like he only pulled up for round 5.
He really did.
He's pulling up. He's killing all the top competitors that want this win. Code Wordy trying to get Exotic out of California, out of Vegas, and back to California.
Exotic got the Sprite, should throw it down when the opportunity arises, and they do. These brick walls are going to be the thing that are going to save them for the time being. Only gets a 30 health off.
I guess. That's a good. He has another shield as well. But so another competitor.
Oh, misses the hit on that first samurai sword.
It looks like shotgun beats sword, but that's about all that we can say that beats sword right now.
Oh yeah, no, especially if you have the full auto, it's a little bit easier because they literally just have their face to your face. You're able to use that full auto. Having the sentinel and waiting for the pump, you're kind of panicking. You're waiting for your character to pump that shotgun and get another shell in the chamber, and that's what makes it so difficult to deal with.
We are chilling in the shift for. What is it? Night Shift Forest, and we have a very small circle here. So as this purple forest begins to be taken on by all of these players from around town and even California, we do see one here trying to put in some extra work, but the teleports are just too strong. You can't be committal in this form of at the moment. And as soon as he commits to swinging at the roof, he gets past to pay for it. Damari is almost gone here.
Wow, what great build,
Great
being
builds.
able to build themselves
Insane.
a defense for just 2.5 seconds before Kazu is able to find them.
The good stuff was on screen, buddy. Don't worry about it.
It was. Yeah, those builds were actually ridiculous, able to put out some staircases to block off those competitors running him down, but unfortunately Amari is going to find their tournament ended in 17th place.
So we haven't seen any double winners yet.
No,
We've
well,
only seen-
Kazu.
Kazu won twice?
Yeah. He's the only one so far.
That's 20. That's 20 points that nobody has.
Yeah, and it didn't even cut into Jaxie's lead, which is crazy to think about.
Because he's just been doing work on the elimination side. And
Consistency, you talked about it.
The consistency of doing it every round as well. It's kind of like snowboarding for Fortnite, you know, or skateboarding, I guess.
Both are kind of the same.
Yeah, you go out and you get as much points as you can for a run, but then you can eliminate one of your runs. Unfortunately, with 5 runs, you have to be good and consistent with all 5 runs.
You do, and if you're not, you're going to find yourself on the outskirts of getting paid out or even grabbing that championship title and having the flex of saying, I've won Friday Frag.
Yeah, and I think that's what Levi Bear and Hunt Dog and Kazu are trying to do here. They're trying to get as many points as they can in this last one, but they're becoming harder and harder to find. Wow. Because only 16 players are running around the forest. Jaxie gonna get his, Kazu gonna get theirs.
And now we're going to be going over to Kazu once again. Has those 4 eliminations, 14 players left. There was 16 in the 8th circle, but finally these competitors are finally able to find each other in this circle. So now it's going to be an absolute battle to the very end. Kazu trying to chase down Duxie, but unfortunately not going to be able to find them. Ryder grabs that elimination. Kazu with 4 eliminations still on the board. Lazax at 2. We've got Jaxie still alive. YG on the outskirts. But will they be finding each other once this storm starts to get smaller? Remember, at 12 players, we had 7 storms in. We're going to 10 right now, and that storm is way down the night shift fourth. Foxy and Five Nights at Freddy's are all waiting for you right in this forest. So you better be careful, and you better have enough battery and enough power to keep yourself alive.
Yeah, enough battery, enough power left.
Moonex goes down, and so does Dobby.
Levi Bear gonna take down TikTok, and Levi Bear gonna take down YouTube. Kazu still staying on. Check out his Twitch if you guys want.
Goes all the way up in the sky, drops down. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. No, it's just a Kazu. Code Wordy grabs YG and gonna be able to grab another elimination. Lazax in the sky, but they're gonna just get obliterated.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt their chances. They are on the ground. Okay, Legends is living with barely anything, is going to put on a bit of a shield, and they're all just going to conglomerate here in this glob. But the once forest that we have left, we might have to go back right into, as this storm is going to continue to move north.
Many competitors still extremely healthy.
Double teleport.
Going to be seeing all these mortars.
Quad 5.
All these mortars coming out and dropping down. Going to be seeing Ryder dropping down to the low ground. Not keeping that high ground situation. We've seen how useful it can be. Lazax looking very low in terms of mass.
The big tree down. 50 cal Hunter goes down.
Lazax takes down Kazu. Ryder goes down as well. Is this what we've been waiting for? Once again, Ryder and Loco and Poncho are the ones that are here. Levi Bear still alive as well. But who else is shooting up from above? I thought there was someone.
There it is.
There he is.
Jaxie, our #1 winner in points at the moment, still on the board. That's got to be making you think that he's going to end up with the victory. But he loves to have that victory royale moment.
Oh no. Going into the outskirts of this storm. They are looking low and they are looking gone. Going to find themselves with a 6th place finish, which I think might confirm them as the winner for tonight. But right now, that's not what is important. We're seeing Code Wordy going up into that high ground spot. Poncho, Levi Bear, Ryder, and Loco all here in our top 5 battle for the final round of Friday Frag.
And this is has so many implications to their final score. I mean, this is 15 points, the difference between 10 points and 15 points and all that. So Code Wordy is going to try to take a high ground early here. Levi Bear has been here before. He knows how to shoot straight up. You can see his 100 and 100 health bar is looking strong. Loco takes walls, is taking a little bit of a lower ground approach. And as the storm starts to move into our 12th storm, Vigi, I really couldn't tell you. Code Worthy seems to have the high ground, but that's about it.
That is it. We'll see if Code Wordy is going to be able to put the last word in and have the last
Levi Bear gets his.
Loco takes walls. He's not taking any lives right now. Poncho takes down Levi Bear. But look at this. Code Word, he's still with that high ground spot. Going to be able to be in the trees. They're all in the trees. They're going to jump down and work their way around these builds. They currently now still have an opportunity, but this circle is just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And they're stuck into the outskirts. They throw down Sprite, but that's going to go off to the side. Ryder has those heals, but Wordy is not. Now they do make it into the circle.
He got his one shot of shotgun, but the builds are still true. He's going to try to get an angle here, but he just can't find it. Wants to take out the top. Other player is just going to say happy third place off to the side.
Oh.
Ryder takes down Code Wordy, and Pancho Mitu is waiting for his inevitable demise unless he can get into the scoop here.
No, they do not. The Storm is going to take down Poncho, and Ryder will take the final first place finish. A victory royale on crown on their head for the final round of Friday Frags tonight. Congratulations to Ryder grabbing a ton of points, and hopefully that'll help you up the leaderboard and get you even more cash in the bank. But what we're waiting on is that final score total and getting ourselves moving and moving and getting ourselves into knowing who actually won tonight, which we can only assume.
I think your assumption was correct. I would like to see where the points have shaken out as far as that final and what that final victory royale did there. But what an amazing tournament, man. You see California come out here and shut it down. You see that whole football.
Shut it down.
You see that whole football team trying to come in here and bring it to that normal people we see every week and week out. See Zafu doing well, getting himself third place there. But yeah, I think that 15 mark, those extra 10 every time is what, I mean, he's literally living on the fact that he can just base his score around it. And then
we saw Ryder. He was actually the one at 54 points on the absolute brink
he's
getting eliminated. They should be going up that leaderboard.
He just did so much for where his money total was. His money total could have been barely anything. Now you win a victory royale, all of a sudden you're sitting at the top.
We'll see how that point total is going to round out, because also placement being such a big factor, but a lot of those top 10 competitors were in that top 10.
I feel like he had a good amount of eliminations now.
Yeah, Ryder actually had 6, I do believe, by the end
you drop
with that victory royale.
Drop a quick little 20-pointer, 16-pointer.
They're going to be finding their cash money going up that leaderboard, but momentarily we will have that score. I mean, like you said, a very great showing from all of these competitors, and we got to just give a big thank you to everyone who has come out here tonight in terms of parents who have driven everyone down here. Without you guys supporting the arena, we wouldn't have an arena, we wouldn't have a tournament, and we wouldn't be able to do this every single week. And it is truly a blessing to come down here, commentate for you guys, because you are the reason this happens. Without you guys, none of this would be here, and we wouldn't be able to give you guys such a high quality tournament every single week.
A lot of those kids can't drive, so big shout out to all the people that drove their competitors here today.
Yes, that is huge. Also, shout out to all the production staff being able to put forward an amazing show, an amazing production, making us look great and making you guys look even better with those 3 POVs, bird eye in the sky, and being able to bring you guys the action. Huge props to our production team every single week and every single show that we have. They do remarkable work.
Yeah, massive shout out to all the people that work here at the HyperX Arena. Having fun, getting your drinks for you, getting your food for you. Big shout out to Chris. Big shout out to everybody that helps this thing run, and can't say enough of good things about how many people it takes to run this ship and how we just get to steer it.
You're good. You're good.
Well, we
You're good.
We don't even really steer it. We just scream at them from the boat.
Yes, we do.
We're just at the top of the thing like, Island!
Show leaderboard.
Island.
Who next? Show leaderboard.
Show leaderboard.
But we'll get that up momentarily. We do have everyone breaking out the calculators, trying to calculate so it's accurate, so there's no discrepancies, because we want to make sure the people who are getting paid out are the ones getting paid out.
Yeah,
so we want to make sure that they're all correct before we do show that leaderboard. I understand you're waiting for it. You're waiting for your moment to shine.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see if anyone and whoever comes out on top able to get in that money.
And if you think you're in the top 10, please stick around. If
Please.
you're even,
Please, we're going to do a group picture momentarily.
If you think you're even in the top 20, I'd say
Please.
stick around.
Please stick around because we're going to do a group picture, post you on social media. Look us up, HyperX Arena, on all the socials. You'll be able to find us and find your picture up there looking fresh, looking amazing. And you'll also be able to find out when the next tournament is for Friday Frags. When you look it up on the HyperX Arena, on Google, you'll find the website, you'll find the calendar, and see when the next event is going to be and what it's going to be. But what it is the leaderboard scores. Jaxie demanding victory with a 11-point lead in first place, 131 points. Beautiful work coming out from Jaxie.
You are 100% right to say that this is going to be the most highest scoring tournament that we've had to date, and it sure was. 131 points. Kazu just sneaking in to that second spot off of Zafu with a good 16-point difference, which is definitely what just happened there at the end.
Zafu and Code Wordy tying at 104 apiece as well.
But Zafu going to be the reason that Code Wordy does not get third place, because Code Wordy did not get a victory royale, therefore will be in that fourth place.
Yeah, and that's going to be a shared prize pool for third and fourth place. Levi Bear in fifth with 99, great showing. Poncho in sixth with 92, also amazing. Ryder booping their way up from 10th to 7th place with that victory. And
look at that boop.
54 to 84. I swear, wasn't he at 54?
Yeah.
Unless I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
Going up to 84 points. Ryder doing an amazing job. Loco takes walls. Trustworthy and Quantize able to scrape by just barely. 64 to Meki Boo's 62, and Hunt Dog just barely outside. Those early eliminations and getting eliminated were not enough.
He's so close. Hunt Dog every time. I love the guy. It's so nice to talk to him. It's so cool to see him come out every week, but unfortunately falls out of that top 10 down there with Meki Boo.
Heartbreaking to say the least. But that will round us out for that leaderboard for our top 10 competitors.
That's our top 20, but don't forget, we got a lot of people. We got all of...
I was saying top 10 competitors who are getting paid out today, not talking about the rest of the competitors who still showed up and showed down and did an amazing job as well. But remember, you're going up against the best of the best in the business here at the HyperX Arena.
Okay, a basketball kid, Patriots fan, just giving out some love to some people we saw do very well. Aiden, who was that player that just dropped down and ruined Zafu's whole final round? I haven't seen him. He's just like a superhero. I don't see him on the leaderboard anywhere, so crazy.
Really great work from these competitors going down the line all the way to the 76th spot. Lucas Barty, unfortunately, and Dino's Paw, and going up the line. Wow. Remember, this was just such a different competition. 76 players fighting all on one map. That's not 99, but it's really dang close, and you'll be finding yourself hopefully going up again once you find out when our next tournament is on the calendar on the HyperX Arena website, or if you're in the Discord, there should be a weekly calendar posted every single week, so you'll know when the next tournament is coming up.
Yep, I can't say it myself, my better at all, because talking hard, obviously.
Yes,
but
indeed.
I have been No Meta Nick, and this is Riding My Pidgey. We'll be back hopefully next week or two with more Fortnite frags here at HyperX Arena. We'll see you next time with more action. Peace.
Bye-bye.